Right here when white folks come back and find out ex-niggas done stole their seats. This is a message to the black man in America, from Elijah Muhammad, the messenger of Allah, to whom praise is due forever. It ain't a rhyme, it's a lyrical savior's letter. I got a mind and it's ticking like a time bomb, hitting every nigga in the head with Islam. And I'm kicking backs to the blacks in the projects. Yo, I got a sword in my hand for the rednecks. Damn the KKK. Your cross burning Peckerwoods wearing a hood. Yo, we don't play. Go get your buddies and your white sheiks, boots with a badge and a gun. 25 cars deep, son. The only weapon that I carry is the truth about the government's plot to destroy black youth. The devil is the Mac, using you to kill a black brother in the dope game, slinging cocaine and crack. But if you're too damn blind, deaf, and dumb to understand where I'm coming from, with a MESSAGE to the black man, AND, his enemy. The color man is the other man who took the brother man from the motherland, got them fighting one another and took our names from us and our language, plus lost the religion, the culture, the God of us, the enemy. Yo, he had to deceive us with a blind head, blue-eyed Peckerwood Jesus to make us permanent slaves. But Lazarus must be raised up to bust and plus to crush the devil who put us all in a fine mess. Gave us a fake God and fed us wine flesh. You made us call you master, you bastard. Put us in your church and gave us your pastor, saying we shall overcome, but none overcame. Ain't a damn thing changed and you still got a slave name. Your brain is trained in the pain, never sick, man. Begging a rich man, sinking like quicksand. Cause Babylon the Great is falling and calling us all in. But you don't wanna get involved in America's evil, wicked way of life and separate from the goddamn white man. Damn, Uncle Sam, better known as the color man. Read the final call, fall of America. And our savior has arrived with the plan from God himself, called Message to the Black Man.
The follower of Farrakhan, hitting every nigga in the head with Islam. The follower of Farrakhan, hitting every nigga in the head with Islam. The follower of Farrakhan, hitting every nigga in the head with Islam. The follower of Farrakhan, hitting every nigga in the head with Islam.
A slave and his master can never be equal, so we gotta separate the good from the evil. And if you get mad time and wanna pull a trigger, then you ain't nothing but a white man's nigga. Buck dancing, boot licking, feet shuffling, loving the devil that gives you nothing but hell, suffering, death, and slavery is all that America ever gave to me. So when we strike black, run for the border. No devils allowed in the new world order. Black man, you better take a stand, it's a must. Cause Minister Louis Farrakhan has already warned us. The rhyme is coming, the time is coming to fuck a white boy up for even looking at a black woman. And you don't need a white girl either. You're sick enough without jungle fever. First love yourself and know yourself and go for self. Don't depend on anyone else. Say yo, Lincoln freed you. So now you need to stop begging white folks to clothe and feed you. Get off the plantation, build a new civilization. Be a part of your own black nation and do for self or suffer the consequences. ISLAM is a business. So damn, Uncle Sam, better known as the color man. Read the final call, fall of America. And our savior has arrived with the plan from God himself, called Message to the Black Man.
The follower of Farrakhan, hitting every nigga in the head with Islam. The follower of Farrakhan, hitting every nigga in the head with Islam. The follower of Farrakhan, hitting every nigga in the head with Islam. The follower of Farrakhan, hitting every nigga in the head with Islam.
Freedom, justice, equality, and independence to all African descendants who came here in the year 1555 and lost 600 million lives on a ship from Africa to North America. Study the man's character, then listen to the messenger, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Drop the supreme wisdom atomic bomb, but you ridiculed and rejected him. Very few of you niggas accepted him. You love to argue, but hate to listen. You condemn the Muslims, but you ain't a Christian. Well, what is a Christian? One who is Christ-like, not one that eats the pig and smokes the pipe, right? Adulterous, fornicators and hypocrites, saying God's a ghost who had sex with an innocent white woman. But Jesus is black, so why the hell are you waiting for a white man to come back?
Assalamu alaikum, family. Let me know if you guys can hear me. We got a treat today, y'all. We got a surprise today. Yeah, I know y'all didn't know it. Yeah, I know y'all didn't even know it. Today, we got the brother who y'all just heard on that song. Will be on today to talk about faith without works is dead. Now, this is one of the brothers, man, when I came into the Nation of Islam, who was one of my mentors, is one of my mentors. As I coach him, he coaches me. One of the first brothers I reached out to about the final call. One of the first brothers that reached out and said, man, your work is bigger than the mosque. What you're doing, man, is spreading all over the world. You are the digital God. You know, I denied it at that time, of course. But, man, this brother has been a good brother, man. Always has been very supportive, solid individual. Always there to provide a word from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. His drive, his energy, his consistency when he learns something has been very, very inspiring for me. So when he gave me the topic, faith without works is dead, I said, oh, this is the perfect topic coming from a brother like this. So if y'all don't mind helping me receive our great brother, Young Khan the Don, as he is going to be talking about faith without works. And if you don't have a pen and paper, you definitely want to have one today, because not only are you going to be informed, but you definitely gonna be energized. He's gonna hit you with that spiritual injection. He's gonna leave you. He has this story he tells where the dog won't move until he get off the pen. He gonna get you off that pen today. He gonna make you get up off your butt and go to work, as the Honorable Elijah Muhammad says. So let's pass it over to our great brother, Young Khan the Don.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Hey, greetings to everybody. Assalamu alaikum. I would just like to first start by saying, in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, to whom all praises are due forever, I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and I bear witness that the most honorable Elijah Muhammad is his last divine messenger, the exalted Christ / Messiah, and I could never thank the two of them enough if I live to be 1,000 years old, for the divine leader, teacher, and guide that we have in the person of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. It is in their names that I like to meet and greet each and every one of you again with the greeting words of peace of Assalamu alaikum. To all of y'all out there in Facebook land, to all of y'all out there in YouTube land, man, and I could never thank the three of them enough for blessing me to be able to hear the voice of a young brother, a brother that has inspired me, that has motivated me, that has taught me and continues to teach me what I need to know. As he stated a little earlier, I like to call him the digital God. Yes. And so after I heard this brother speak, after I saw a glimpse into his program, he asked me what I thought about it. And I told him, I said, brother, I want you to know that as far as I'm concerned, you are to the digital platform and this social media era and all of these things, as far as I'm concerned, you are the Master Farad Muhammad of the digital era, and I am your Elijah Muhammad. He said, I don't know about all that. I told him, I said, and through you, God will fulfill his promise of money, good homes, friendship, and all walks of life to the believers if we would listen and we would submit and we would apply and execute what you are teaching. God would bless us with that promise through you. He said, oh, brother, I don't know about that. I said, you watch what I tell you. And in less than 2 years' time, he helped the company to generate nearly $12 million. He helped thousands more achieve thousands of dollars, and a few of us even over $100,000. So the brother that I'm speaking about is none other than your brother and my brother. I'm talking about the digital God himself, Brother Ben X. Man, it is in their names that I come, and I'm honored to be here on this power call. Y'all see, I had to get dressed up for the occasion. Now, that Brother Ben told me I was going live. Man, I had to go put on the Jolly Rancher. Hey, Brother Ben, I had to put on the Jolly Rancher wine velvet for y'all this morning, man. I had to come on here. You ain't gonna have Brother Nuri on here all sharp and dressed to impress, killing the game. Now, you ain't gonna have Brother Willie coming on here. You ain't gonna have Captain Dennis get on here, and I'm not gonna get on here and represent one time for the one time, as they would say. So I'm a little different, y'all. I like to call myself the hood specialist. Yeah, man. I represent the sisters with the bonnets on their head. I represent the ones that go to the gas station at 2:00 in the morning. Yeah, this is gonna be a little different type of power call today. So y'all get ready, like the brother said. I can't. I'm just gonna let, like the Christians say, I'm gonna let him use you. That's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna let him use you. Hey, Brother B, and I even made me a fancy little background, man. I tried, I ain't had no bookshelf or nothing, but I just made one. Got my little water back here. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me move to the side. Let y'all see the picture of me in the middle. Y'all see that thing glowing back there? Hey, Sister Randisha, I had to get it right, man. To all y'all on the internet, hey, it's your time, baby. It's time to go. It's Friday. Yeah, we got to make this is Farad Friday, y'all. We got to make this thing happen, man. Y'all are in for a treat. Y'all are in for a surprise. I did something that I don't normally do, y'all. I actually put together an outline for what I want to tell y'all today. Brother Ben said, would you be willing to come on the power call? I said, absolutely. I said, sir, yes, sir. Because we are soldiers. We hear and we obey. And I told him, I said, I think I have a subject for you in about an hour. I sent him the message. I say the subject is faith without works is dead. Oh, man, boy. Look, if that ain't a topic for 2023 and beyond, I don't know another more fitting subject. So y'all get ready, because I'm going to be mathematically precise, or I'm going to be scripturally profound from the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, as taught by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. I'm going to give it to you straight with no chaser. It ain't going to be stepped on what I'm going to give to you today. That's all I'm saying. So y'all have to excuse me as I weave in the language of the people that God himself came for and came to deliver. That is our people that are down in the mud, that are the bottom rail that he promised that he would make the top. I'm coming after the ones that were the least, and he will put them and make them the most. I'm talking about the ones that was at the back of the line. He will put them at the front of the line. I'm talking about the black man and woman here in the hells of North America. So I don't know who all's going to see this. I don't know who all's going to listen. But if you're uptight, man, you better loosen your belt. I'm saying you might have to unbuckle a couple of notches on your belt buckle, because we're going to be in for a nice little ride. I'm just saying, man, look, normally I do Kind After Dark. I ain't done that in a while. But Brother Ben done messed around and put me on prime time on Friday. Sister Line is in the building. You know what I'm saying? Man, y'all gonna be so fired up, y'all ain't gonna know what to do. Y'all might go out and try to sell Final Call newspapers as soon as we get off this power call. Y'all might try to go out and fish somebody in and bring them to the meet tonight, because you just can't help yourself, because you are filled with the spirit and the fire of Almighty God. So if y'all ready, man, this is what I'm gonna need y'all to do. So I gotta set the house rules. If you got iPhones, I need to see some fire emojis. I need to see some eagles. I need to see some laughing emojis with the tears coming out. I need to see. Oh, it is. Is it Thursday? Wait a minute now. Sister Randisha trying to trick me.
Yeah, today Thursday.
It's Thursday. Oh man, well, it's Farad Thursday then. I'm saying it was the night before Farad. That's all I'm saying. Hey, y'all see what I'm saying? I'm so fired up. I'm ready to get into the weekend already, Sister Alana. See, I read y'all names in the comments when they come up on here, even to the Zoom user. I'm just saying, whoever the Zoom user is, Brother Anonymous, Sister Anonymous, man, I like to welcome y'all. I said it was Friday, but it's really Thursday. Hey, man, I'm just fired up and excited. That show you how much, Brother Ben, I'm ready to get to work. Man, I thought it was Friday. I don't even know why I thought that, but it is what it is. Because I was at my Wednesday night meeting last night, y'all, and we was in the study circle, and we were talking about closing the gap. So if y'all ready, as I talk, I can't hear y'all. I'm going to need y'all to talk black to me in the comment section. Whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're in the Zoom link, I'm going to need you to talk black to me, because the more energy you give me, the more I'm going to give back to you. And I'm going to ask you like they asked in the movie. I think it was Troy. That's what it was. I think he said, are you not entertained? Because Brother Ben said we have to practice the 3 E's. We got to educate. We got to enlighten. And we got to engage. So if y'all engage me, I'm going to engage y'all. Sister Melva is in the building. That's what I'm talking about, man. Look, we going to have us a good time, y'all. So for those of you that don't know me, I'll go by the name of Brother Young Khan the Don. Some call me Coach Khan. If you know me for a long time, you might call me Brother Damon. Some of y'all might call me Brother D. If you meet me at my spot in Gary, Indiana, where I sell my fragrances, my body oils, and my black soap, and my shea butter, and all of that, you might call me just D. I'm saying I got many names. If God himself got 99 attributes, I figure I can at least have about 25, Brother Ben. So I got all type of names, man. So you got to have a few aliases in your bag, too. You know what I'm saying? Young Jeezy can be Mr. 17.5. Method Man can be Mr. the Tacalian Stallion. He can be Mr. Tacal. You know what I'm saying? So I can have me a few names if y'all don't mind. The Honorable Louis Farrakhan, he got a few names. They call him Brother Lewis, as Dr. Wesley would call him, the Honorable Brother Minister Louis Farrakhan. You know what I'm saying? Even I might do a few impersonations for y'all today. I'm just saying, we gonna have us a good time, man. It's fair. It's Parade Free Friday. It's Turn Up Thursday. That's what it's gonna be. Sacred. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna play with y'all, man. So I'm doing this to make you comfortable. I'm doing this to make you relax. I'm doing this in case you was doing like me sometime. Just turn the power call on and close your eyes and just say you're going to rest your eyes and just listen. No, I'm going to wake you up this morning. Brother Ben texted me just before the call. He said, you up? Am I up? Man, when it's go time, I am trained to go, and I'm locked and loaded, and I'm ready to get out and make it happen, man. I don't even be dressed. At 8 o'clock in the morning, I'll be going to sleep at 5. So it'd be a little rough for me sometimes. But if y'all don't mind, I would like to start off from the book of Young Khan the Don. Here we go. We're going to start right here, Brother Ben. Check this out. Now, I would like to start with a quote from your teacher and my teacher, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And there is a quote in this book. First of all, this book is called Our Work. See? The title is Faith Without Works is Dead. So it would only be befitting that I made a book called I Work, because that's what I do. I don't just talk the talk. I do, in the words of the great philosophers called the Migos, Offset, Takeoff, and Quavo. They said, walk it like I talk it. That's what I do. I walk it like I talk it. That's what I do, y'all. So I'm going to go to the book called I Work, 12 Keys to Doing Something for Yourself, wherein it reads from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He states, a Muslim is nothing. He or she is nothing. He or she can achieve nothing, fulfill nothing without working. If you are poor, work. I don't think I heard that. I'm going to stop right there. He said, if you are poor, work. He says, if you are rich, continue working. If you are burdened with seemingly unfair responsibilities, work. If you are happy, keep right on working. Idleness gives room for doubt and fears. If disappointment comes, work. If your health is threatened, work. When faith is shaken, work. When dreams are shattered and hope seems dead, work. Work as if you were in peril. Yeah, that's a big word for if you're in danger. No matter what ails you, work. Work for your own. Work for your mosque. Work is the greatest remedy available for mental and physical afflictions. Oh, I'm gonna say that last line one more time for the people in the back of the internet room. He said, work is the greatest remedy for mental and physical affliction. Oh man, we're gonna have a good time. So I just wanted to start it off and lay the base, as the lessons say, for our work today. The proper foundation. See, even in the lessons, it talks about in the original rules of instructions, it says lesson number 1 lays the base for our work, not for our talk, but for our work. So I just want to make sure, if y'all with me so far, I need to see some fire emojis in the chat. I just need to make sure y'all following me. You know, when we in the mosque and the minister is teaching or the guest speaker is speaking, we hear him say in the background, that's right. Go ahead. Teach hard. You own it. Teach, Muhammad. So I need to see y'all in these comments now, the Zoom section. I'm talking to the premium members. I need the premium members to light up the comment section. Man, y'all got to talk black to me. Look at this now. Y'all not ready. So that was from this book right here. There we go. See, Alonda know what I'm talking about. Now watch this, y'all. Here's another book. Oh, I come with receipts. See, I don't just talk. Back in the day, y'all know what they used to call me? The walking encyclopedia. Sometimes they call me the baby brother Jabril Muhammad. Now, if anybody knows who our brother, may Allah be forever pleased with him, Brother Jabril Muhammad was the man who gave the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan a little tiny book at that time. Before it was a book, it was called, it later became known as the book, Is It Possible That the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is Still Physically Alive? You know, in a boxing match, when somebody done knocked out the opponent and they were the defending champ, they would say, and still so-and-so and such and such. See, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is the exalted Christ and still the reigning champion in power for the black man and woman, and the enemy of God is in trouble. He said in an interview, oh yeah, I come with receipts. See, I got the old school stuff, y'all. See, y'all know about this right here. Elijah Muhammad meets the press. He says, Brother Ben, check this out. There was a question that the reporter asked the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Listen to what he asked him. He said, if you could pick one overriding issue by which you could be remembered by history, what would you want to be remembered for a century from now? Ooh, I'm gonna read that question again. Okay, y'all didn't hear that. They asked him, if you could pick one overriding issue by which you could be remembered by history, what would it be? What would you want to be remembered for a century from now? Now, at the time of this interview, it was sometime in 1972. So a century from then would be 2072. We just in 2023, y'all, or 2024, depending on whenever you see this message. Approximately 100 years from then. Listen to what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said. He said, I would only want to be remembered for the work that I do in the name of Allah. That is what I want to be remembered for. Ooh, I got to put that down for a minute. He didn't say he wanted to be known for putting the brothers in suits and bow ties. He didn't say he wanted to be known for building black businesses. He didn't say he wanted to be known for teaching you how to eat to live. He said, I would want to be remembered for the work that I do. Well, I pose that question to you. What do you want to be remembered for a century from now? Do you want to be remembered as Complaining Clarence, Bummer Betty, Debbie Downer, faithless Fahim? Do you want to be known as one that does not have any works? Oh, come on, man. I'm just talking to the one that's sitting doubting themselves right now. I'm talking to the one that don't believe they got the power and the ability to speak. I'm talking to the one that feels like they have not found their purpose in life yet. That's who I'm talking to. What do you want to be remembered for? A century from now. Some of y'all didn't even know you was going to be remembered. Sister Farah, you know what I'm talking about. What will you be remembered for? The Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, said that he wants to be remembered for the work that he's done. And so, speaking of work, what is work? According to our study guides given to us by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, which is like manna from heaven, divine revelation coming from and coming through your teacher and my teacher, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, he said that work is force times distance. Oh, that's a little mathematical algebraic equation. Force times distance. Well, what do you mean? We are taught that God means force and power. Power is the ability to do. So you show me somebody that is powerless, I'll show you somebody that ain't doing no work. Oh, man. Y'all didn't hear what I just said. You show me somebody that ain't got no power, without a fact, without a doubt, I'm going to show you somebody that ain't getting no work done. So if work is force times distance, y'all, what does that mean? That means if I push on a table, Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan used this illustration. He said, if I push this desk and sweat is pouring off my brow, I mean, I'm working. My shirt is wet. I'm working so hard. I'm pushing this desk. And the desk did not move. I have not worked. Even though I was sweating, even though my shirt was wet, even though I was wheezing and out of breath, if the desk didn't move any distance, I have not worked. Am I making sense? See, you might think you work. Oh, but if you can't show me the stats, if you can't show me, y'all know it's a commercial to say, I don't know if they show this in the city y'all in, but in the city I'm in, it's a commercial that comes on called Carfax. They say, show me the Carfax. Yeah, I know you're trying to sell me the car, but before I buy the car, Brother Ben, I need the Carfax. Well, I'm going to change it a little bit. I'm going to remix and I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to ask you to show me the faith facts. Yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see the faith facts because you say you believe. Oh, you say you a believer. Some of y'all out there right now, yeah, Brother Wesley, show me the faith facts. I hear you talking. I see you with your nice suit on. I see you with your garment on. I see your profile picture on social media, but show me the faith facts. Yeah, I need to see the fish statistics. Oh, I'm talking to somebody. I don't know who I'm talking, but I'm talking to somebody. If I just reach one person, see, I don't worry about it if 10,000 people see it. But if I can effectively get into the mind of one person out there in this world, I have done my job for the day. Because Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he was one man. And I want y'all to think about this for a minute. To the world, you might be one person. It's a whole lot of people on the internet. 500 million on Instagram. Daily. Over 2 billion on Facebook. Monthly. It's a lot of people on the internet. And to the world, you might be one person, Brother Wesley. Sister Farah, you might be one person. Olanda, you might be one person. I hope I said that name right. Sister Shalon, you might be one person to the world. But to one person, you might be the world. Oh, y'all didn't catch what I just put down right there. I said to the world, you might be one person. but to one person, you might be the world. See, Brother Ben is just one man. But how many people have Brother Ben impacted? Now, that's a man that got some stats. But before we get to him, we're going to deal with Master Farad Muhammad. You know, I can't say it the way Brother Ishmael and Honorable Louis Farrakhan be doing. They be rolling that R. I don't even know. I don't know how they make that R just sound like it's an engine revving up. Hard. Hey, Brother West, hey, Brother Ben, I ain't quite got the roll on my R yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on it, y'all. Brother Marcus, Sister Sabrina, I'm working on my R. I bear witness that Allah came in the person of Master. I ain't got the R yet. So I just say it the way the Honorable Elijah Muhammad used to say it. He would say Farad, right? Master Farad. You know what I'm saying? So y'all forgive me if I don't quite enunciate it right, but I speak a little Ebonics sometimes. Yeah, I speak multiple languages. See, we got people that can speak Spanish. They can speak Japanese. They can speak they can speak Arabic. Alhamdulillah wa rahmatullah barakat. They can say all that. Me, guess what I speak, y'all? I speak hood. I speak Ebonics. Oh yeah, I speak hip hop. Yeah, I speak ghetto. Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong now. I am very capable of speaking multi-syllable words. Oh, yeah. Did y'all know I won the Toastmasters competition? Oh, yeah. For the Tall Tale Award. Now, if you know anything about a group called Toastmasters, Toastmasters does not allow you to say, like. They mark you down every time you are being redundant or repetitive. Oh, you have to be articulate if you are going to be a representative of Toastmasters. Come on now. Anybody in here been in Toastmasters before? Yeah, they put you on the clock. They clock your energy. And guess what? I won the local award. Oh, yes, I did. Y'all lucky I don't get up right now and go grab my awards off the shelf. I won the regional award, Brother Ben, for the most effective speaker in Tall Tales. Oh, yes, I won the national for Tall Tales. I went as high as you could go in an audience filled with the Mayonnaise Mafia. Oh, yeah, the Keebler Elves. Now, some of y'all might not know who the Mayonnaise Mafia is. That's the pink skin. That's the pink salmon colored people. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The Caucasian persuasion. I have won multiple awards for my ability to command a room. So I speak the language of the audience that I'm talking to, as we are taught in our Book of Supreme Wisdom, when it says, no man can be successful, Nurse Rocky, that cannot speak clearly the people's language. So I know the language of the people that I'm trying to reach. Now, I know y'all highly intelligent on here. Oh, I know y'all. I know y'all know all the words, and I could perform an exegesis. That's E-X-E-G, not J-E-S. Yeah, I could do an exegesis. I could use all these big words, but in the words of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. You see, I love to go to the book. Just in case y'all didn't think I had receipts and I was scripturally sound, man. Listen to this right here. Look at this right here. Let me show y'all something. Y'all see this right here? Hey, Brother Ben, this one of them old school message to the black man. You see, hardback right here. You see, green cover. Hey, guess where I found this book at, y'all? I found this. Some of y'all old schoolers, y'all might have one of these copies. I found this book in a thrift store. Now, I don't know about y'all, see. That's one of my favorite places to shop. I know I don't look like it right now, but I know how to be fresh and clean, like my man Andre 3000 and Big Boy said. Ain't nobody dope like me. I'm dressed so fresh, so clean. So fresh and so clean. I know how to get fresh and clean. I know how to ball till I fall. But man, I like to hang out sometime at the thrift store. Oh, you get some good deals. I done found some Tom Ford in there. I done found some Ferragamo shoes up. Any of y'all been to the thrift store? See, if you ain't been to the thrift store, you might be losing out. That's why you might be broke, because you don't know how to be thrifty. Yeah, you got to be thrifty in this day and time. So I found this copy, A Message to the Black Man, in the thrift store for a whopping 25 cents. Can y'all believe that? I said 25 cents at the thrift store, because whoever donated this, they didn't know what they was donating. Ooh, look, this book, Brother Ben, this particular version, this is from before we had the mosque on 7351 South Stony Island in Chicago, Illinois. I'm just about 30 minutes away from our headquarters. I could just drive up to Mosque Marion. Look at that. So this book, this is when the mosque was on Greenwood Avenue, before they got to Mosque Marion. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad says in this book, well, before I get to that, y'all don't let me forget. I'll be right back to that. Let me come back to work and faith. I just wanted to share with y'all where I got this book in. Because they say one man's trash is another man's treasure. Oh, and this is one of the most valuable treasures you could ever get in your life. If you don't have this book, Message to the Black Man in America, shout out to Brother Ben for making my song named after the book, Message to the Black Man. If you want to get your digital copy, all you got to do is text the word message to 219-299-49. Brother Ben didn't tell me I could do commercials, but he already know how I get down. So I'm going to do it the only way I know how to do it, y'all. Before I go to Message to the Black Man, I would like to give you another quote before we continue. I feel like the academic scholar, Brother Dr. Wesley Muhammad, when I put my finger up by my face, as I begin to matriculate and give you the knowledge. He smiled, y'all. Sometimes Dr. Wesley, he be so serious, he can't do nothing but smile. But your and my enemies, they have tried to assassinate the character of your. He don't never really get loud, y'all. He get loud like once every 35 minutes. But normally he just be like this right here. As your and my enemies have begun their psychological assault, if you will. Y'all know about Dr. Wesley. Somebody need to tag Dr. Wesley, man. He need Brother Ben. You know, he will get up there and say, Assalamu alaikum. Brothers and sisters, in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, who came in the divine personage of Master Fard Muhammad, to whom all holy praises are due forever. And our brother, the Honorable. He don't say honorable. He don't put all the syllables. He say the Honorable Brother Minister Louis Farrakhan. That's who I feel like when I'm grabbing all these receipts for y'all today, man. I'm getting my Dr. Wesley on. Look at this. In the illustrious book entitled The Restrictive Law of Islam is Our Success, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan says, and I quote, on page 14 to be exact, for all of you fact finders, we have the receipts today. We have the academia, and I, in striving to be a scholar, defending the Honorable Brother Minister Farrakhan and the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. That's how he do. If y'all caught him on Vlad TV, He said, well, Brother Vlad, it is the pharmacological warfare that has been applied to today's Black youth. I said, hold up, Dr. Winston, did he just say pharmacological? Y'all ever heard pharmacological? I never heard pharmacological. Not pharmacological. See, I didn't even say it right. Pharmacological. That's a real word, man. If you don't know, you need to get the book called Understanding the Assault on the Black Male by Dr. Wesley Muhammad. You need to get that book now. If you want receipts, that book is filled with receipts. How they turn our Black youth into walking zombies. How they use and weaponize not only weed or marijuana, but they weaponize hip-hop music, which we're going to get to a little later. Listen to this. From the restrictive law of Islam is our success. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan says, quote, and let me do it in Dr. Wesley voice, and I quote, are we justified in saying that Jesus came into the world? We never saw him. Why do we believe? Well, we have a scripture that he brought, and we have witnesses of people that were affected by his truth. So we are justified in saying, yes, Jesus was sent into the world. He came to teach a people and to relieve them from the burden of the life that sin brings about. He says, did we see Prophet Muhammad of Arabia? No, we didn't see him. How are we justified in believing in his existence? We have a book that came through him from Allah to us. And we have a people on earth that witness him. So we are justified in saying we believe in Prophet Muhammad. We believe that he existed. Now, look at Black people in America. They don't know too much about Prophet Muhammad, but they sure believe in Moses. They believe in Jesus. They believe in all the prophets that are spoken of in this Bible. But has that belief corrected their stress and horrible burden that Black people carry? Oh, y'all didn't catch that question. I'm going to ask that one more time. He said, but has that belief corrected their stress and the horrible burden that Black people carry? No. Why not? Because belief accounts for nothing except that it leads you on to that which is greater than belief. Now, I think I want to do that in the voice of Brother Ishmael. Shout out to Brother Ishmael Muhammad, man, who did a phenomenal job for this past Holy Day of Atonement in place of the Honorable Louis Farrakhan. Man, that man was phenomenal, man. I mean, he laid that thing out. If you have not seen the Holy Day of Atonement and the Great War by student minister Ishmael Muhammad, the assistant minister to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, the national assistant, you better pull that one up now. As I say, that lecture could save your life. So I'm going to read that question again. I'm going to do it in Brother Ishmael's voice, the way he do it. Belief accounts for nothing except that it leads you on to that which is greater than belief. He always hey, Brother Marcus, he put the at the end. That's when you know it's him. That's when you know he's on fire. He said, believe. You don't hear me, Black man. You don't hear me, Black woman. Belief counts for nothing except that it leads you on to that which is greater than belief. The minister says, take, for example, you could say, I believe there's money in those hills. Now, believing isn't going to make me rich, is it? But belief will cause me to go toward those hills. Want it. As a result, I get my axe and my pick out and I start digging. And when I find the gold there, then my belief has led me to that which is greater than my belief. And that is the sure truth, the knowledge of the reality of my belief. Then I don't need belief anymore, because belief has led me to knowledge. Oh, y'all didn't catch that. He said that his belief has led him to the knowledge. So I ask you a question. What has your belief led you to? Did it lead you to money yet? Did it lead you to good homes yet? Did it lead you to friendship in all walks of life yet? Then I would say, check your belief and check your work. Oh, yeah, show me the faith facts. Ooh, I'm talking to somebody. He said, brothers and sisters, we start off believing, but if you keep ending up just a believer, then you never come to know, and you're still traveling, aren't you? We believe in these great men of God. We believe in the truth of the Bible, and we believe in the Quran. However, he says, mere belief accounts for nothing except that it is carried into practice. Ooh, belief accounts for nothing. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine if somebody walked in the room with a laundry bag full of belief? What could you buy with a bag of belief? Nothing. Because belief is not enough. I have an acronym called BAY that stands for, it on the internet, they say it stands for before anybody else. But I say BAY stands for belief and effort. Oh, somebody need to put that in the comments. See, as long as you got BAY in your life, yeah, as long as you got BAY, belief by itself, it won't work. You got to have some effort. You got to have some work behind your belief to support, to buttress your belief, or you have absolutely nothing. That's why our restrictive law says that at the beginning, before we even get into the restrictive law. Mere belief accounts for nothing. And for years, we hear about believers. But the Bible says you can tell a tree by the fruit it bears. And you can tell a man by his works. So we cannot get away from work, family. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad told us to work when we're happy, work when we're sad, work if we're poor, work if we're rich, work if we're sick. As long as you do the work, you will find your growth and your development will happen. You will find your evolution into the manifestation of God himself coming in the person of you, because you are unafraid to put the work in. Oh man, I'm talking. Brother Ben, I don't know who I'm talking to, but somebody needs to hear this, man. Y'all believing in everybody else except the God in yourself. I remember being on the phone with a brother of mine, and I said to him, the mission of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was and is the resurrection of the dead. The mission of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is to expose Satan himself. I said, in my mission, you know, we all got a mission. Sister Keisha, you got a mission. Oh, yeah. Brother Wesley, you got a mission. Sister Shalon, you got a mission. See, and you not getting rest because you are not fulfilling the work of your mission. Some of y'all 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, 60 years old, and still have not found out what your assignment is in this world. And you trying to do other jobs. You at Burger King, you at McDevil's, you at White Castle, you at Taco Hell, you at UPS, you at FedEx, you working a job, which is what you paid for, but you're not doing the mission or the calling that you were made for. And that's why you don't get peace at night. That's why you don't rest. That's why you toss and you turn. Because God has something for you to do. You have a mission. And so on the phone with this brother, I said, the messenger's job was, his mission was the resurrection of the black man and woman. The minister's mission was to expose us and bring us face to face with Satan. I said, and my mission. Oh, don't get mad at me because I got a mission now. You got one too. You just got to find out what it is and figure out what it is and go deep within and study the God within. And you will either go within or you going to go without. I said, my mission is to bring and introduce you to the God within yourself. Oh, let's talk about that one for a minute. See, we believe that Allah came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. Oh, we believe in the mother plane. We believe in Yaqub on the island of Pilon with his 59,999 followers, building and grafting the white man out of the black man, according to the teachers of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. We believe that the honorable Elijah Muhammad is the exalted Christ. We believe in Jesus. We believe in Moses. But the God we don't believe in is the one that came in the person of you. Oh, Brother Khan, don't talk to me about that God. Brother Khan, I don't want to hear about that God. When somebody says, oh man, you're looking good today, we disbelieve so much in that God. We say, oh man, I'm just your brother. Oh no, I'm just a student. It's okay to be humble, but when will you acknowledge the God in the person of you? Do you realize that out of 8 billion people on the planet, brothers and sisters, that you are the only one of you that has ever been made in the history of creation itself? Y'all didn't hear me. It's only one Sister Pharaoh. It's only one Orlando. It's only one Brother Eric. It's only one Brother Ben. And it certainly is only one Young Khanadar. It's only one Brother King Cam. Nobody has your genetic makeup. Nobody has your exclusive, in the world of cryptocurrency. They say you got to have the keys. And the keys represent a unique address attached to your wallet that you store your cryptocurrency. Well, each one of us have a key. Each one of us have a unique key and a genetic code DNA that only works for us as the individual. My keys don't work in your lock. Ooh, I'm talking to somebody this morning, man. Your key only works for you. But if you never use the key, you trying to be the next best imitation of somebody else instead of being the first and greatest and only version of yourself. Isn't that? It says that we are taught, Sister Randisha, that the whole of Master Farad Muhammad's teaching can be summed up in 6 words. Accept your own and be somebody else. That ain't what it said. Accept your own and be a stunt double. No, accept your own and be yourself. some of y'all don't like getting on camera. You know, I'm in a class taught by the digital guy, Brother Ben, called Digital Income Builders. And one of the things he encourages us to do, and I encourage us to do, is to go live. Introduce yourself to the world. See, yourself. Notice what that just said. Introduce yourself. What do we say? Oh, no, I ain't good on camera. Now, you know, I'm behind the scenes type of person. You know, I don't like all that attention. Y'all see, it's a little meme that be on Instagram stuff. It'd be a little white baby in the stroller. He said, Bush. I ain't gonna say the whole word, but y'all know the little white baby that be in the stroller. Bush. Yeah, you don't want to show yourself because you don't like being yourself. You think you're too fat. You think you're too small. You think you're too skinny. You think you're too tall. You think you're too short. You don't think you know enough. You don't think you're interesting enough. So you spend your entire life downplaying and discounting who you are. But Master Farad Muhammad came to make each and every one of us a God. Y'all tell me when I'm not teaching these teachings now. He said he came to make a nation of gods. So how you just gonna be your brother? How you just gonna be the sister? No, he came to raise you and put you on top of civilization. He came and he spoke as one having authority. All of us that are students of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, we have been given divine authority to go out and represent God in the person of a human being. But you can't even get over yourself. Mother Tynetta, may Allah be pleased with her, wife of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, she said the real labor of Islam is working on yourself. Self-improvement is the basis of community development. Now that brings me to this. Ooh, I'm talking. I told you I took some notes today. Now, if I'm doing all right now, if y'all think I'm doing all right, not bad for a little guy in the hood in Gary, Indiana. If y'all think I'm doing all right, can I see a few fire emojis? Can y'all talk back to me in the comment section? Just let me know if y'all having a good time. You know, if it was a concert, Sister Diane, the Snoop Dogg always say, y'all having a good time out there? Somebody say, yeah. Yeah, man, we got to have fun. We got to work cheerfully and fear not, because we are the best, the righteous, and the powerful. Listen to this. In the original version of Message to the Black Man. Now, Honorable Elijah Muhammad says, hold on. Now, y'all ain't ready. Wait a minute. Let me go get him. Yeah, Brother Ben ain't ready. I'll tell y'all what. Let me go get y'all. Hold on a minute. I'm going to go get him. The apostle. The apostle, they want you on the power call. Just a moment, dear brother. I have to put on my reading glasses. I'm going to talk to you all in just a moment. I am coming back to you. Here I am. Greetings to you. I'm going to read to you such a book. Let me fix this mighty crown on top of my head. Here, let me get this thing right. Can you see the star and the crescent? Oh, there it is. All praises due to Allah. It's still leaning to the side a little bit. I don't know quite looking at yourself on camera is a little difficult, they say. But you all get the point that I'm going to give to you. This is from my book that I just read, written for you, the so-called American Negro. Think over what I'm about to say to you out of my own book. So says Elijah Muhammad. Me, I want you to listen. It says, it is written in the book of Revelation 14:1 that 144,000 of us will accept our own and return to our God and people, and the rest of my people will go down with the enemies of Allah. I'm going to say that again, just in case you did not hear what I said. I said that it is written in the book of Revelations, chapter 14 and 1, that 144,000 of us will accept and return to our own God and people. And the rest of my people will go down with the enemies of Allah. For this said prophesy of the loss of my people, I write what I'm writing, hoping perhaps you may be able to beat the old prophet prediction by making the truth so simple that a fool can understand it. Brothers and sisters, I'm going to put the book down on that for a moment. I said I want to make the truth so plain and simple that even a fool can find it hard to misunderstand. We cannot, as I said to you in my Savior's Day address in 1974, often called the final message. I said, if you will recall, I said that we cannot sit down. We cannot lay down. We must get up and go to work. I'm going to turn the speaker stand back over to my brother, Young Khan, as he goes further into our program, talking about the subject of work. He says, as I told you before, we cannot sit down. We cannot lay down. We must get up and go to work. So I say unto you, as I turn it back over to our beloved brother, Young Khan Tatan, Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, man, I had, hey, Brother Ben, I had to go get the messenger. Because y'all think I'm just making this up. He talked about the work. So we moving right along. Remember what I said. Work is force times distance. So if you're not making progress, if you can't show the faith facts, you need to check your belief. Now, what is faith? The Christians say faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things unseen. Oh, y'all didn't catch that. Faith is the substance. What is substance? If something has substance, it means that it is physical matter. You can touch it. It's real. It is proof. It is receipts. That's what faith is. It is the substance. It is the receipts. It is the facts of things hoped for. Yeah, you hope you get a car. But when you get the car, we can see that you have faith because you got the car. We know it's an apple tree because you're holding an apple in your hand. See, an apple is the substance that came from the tree. What is the substance coming from you? Y'all don't hear me. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things unseen. Y'all missed it again. Evidence. You know, when they're going to prosecute you, they bring the evidence, the facts, the receipts. Where were you on the night of February 26, 1877? See, we got the receipts, y'all. We need the receipts on you, black man and woman. You can't just say you a believer today. That ain't going to be enough. You got these goons out here in the street. Yeah, our brothers. You got them in there. They 14, 15 years old, boy. They'll rob you in a minute now. They'll hit you with the blick. Yeah, they coming with them sticks and them poles. And they'll say, hands in the air. You can't say, oh, I'm with Minister Farrakhan. Oh, They ain't trying to hear that because they ain't seen you put no work in. That's why they robbing you, because they didn't know who you was. But if they saw you in the community, if they saw you knocking on the door, if they saw you on your social media teaching and giving the words and the life-giving teachings, they might give you a pass and say, he all right, she's all right, they with us. But if they don't recognize you, as our lessons say, if the civilized man fails to perform his duty, what must be done? Oh, you must be punished. You didn't know that it was a price for you not doing the work. Now, let me just talk to my fat brothers and sisters for a minute. I'm not to knock the fat brother and sister, because there's two ways to be fat. You could be physically fat, or you could be spiritually fat. And a lot of us, as quote unquote believers, we are overweight. We have gotten fat off of the knowledge of God himself. Oh, yes, you have. You've been to every study group. You've been to every MGT class. You've been to every FOI class. You've been to every Sunday meeting, every Wednesday night. You was on post at all the meetings. But now your seat has become 2 seats. You don't bring nobody with you. You can't raise dust. Why? Because you have become sedentary in your movement. You a scholar of the word, but a beginner in raising the dead. Oh man, we gonna talk. Hey, Brother Ben, we almost there now. We almost there. This brings me to this book. You know, so I figured since I was gonna wear burgundy, hey man, I was gonna come with all burgundy everything. A burgundy Bible. Hey, brother King Cam. Hey, boy, I be coordinated. That's what Pop said. He said you gotta coordinate. Oh yeah, I'm coordinated up in this thing today, man. I brought my burgundy King James version of the Bible. King Cam, he be so sharp, y'all. I be trying to keep up with it. That man be clean. I said, bro, you ain't gonna be cleaner than me. Not on Turn Up Thursday. You ain't gonna, Brother King Cam, you ain't gonna do that to me, brother. It ain't gonna happen. So now I got to go into the book if y'all don't mind. Oh yeah, I think I had it bookmarked too. Let me see something. Let me see something. Brothers and sisters, if you would turn to the book of James. Hey, Brother Ben, I know the word now. I may make it a little funny. I may make it a little entertaining because I gotta make you enjoy it. I gotta make you love learning. I gotta make you despise being ignorant, because one learned man is harder on the devil than 1,000 ignorant worshipers. Listen to this in the book of James, the 2nd chapter, the 14th verse. It says, what does it profit, my brethren? What does it profit, my brethren? Though a man say he has faith and have not works. See, that was the Shakespearean way to say it. I'm going to say it the hood way. Man, you doing all this talking, but you ain't standing on nothing. Show me what you're working with. What does it profit, my brethren? Though a man say he have faith and have not works. James says, can faith save him? If a brother or sister be naked and destitute means poor for the people that don't like them big syllables. If a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, depart in peace. You know how you say that in Arabic? Assalamu alaikum. They hungry. They naked, out of doors, lights cut off, phone finna be off. They ain't ate no food in the last 48 hours, and you talking about some salam alaikum. If you say to that person, assalamu alaikum, or depart in peace, be ye warmed and filled, notwithstanding, you give them not those things which are needed to the body, what does it profit? What good is to tell me, Assalamu alaikum, and you see me hungry? Jesus told those that claimed and called him master. He said, when I was hungry, you fed me not. When I was naked, you clothed me not. When I was thirsty, you didn't give me nothing to drink. They say, Master, when did we see you in this condition and we not do this for you? He said, I say, inasmuch as you have done it unto the least of these, my brethren, you have done it unto me also. And as much as you ain't done it for them, you ain't done it for me. How can we show our love for the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan? Do we show our love by saying, all praise the doodle for Allah and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad? Do we just do that all day? Do we just get in the mosque and we shout and we stand up and we get an Arsenio Hall fist when the minister's making a point? If we really want to show him love, the best way to do it, as Jesus said, lovest thou me, Peter? Feed my sheep. Are you feeding the people the same word that took you from being a dope fiend? Are you feeding the people that got you back in physical strength? Are you feeding the people that got you off the crack pipe? Are you feeding them the word that got you out of the grave of ignorance? In as much as you are feeding them, in as much as you are not doing it for them, you have not done it for the Jesus in our midst. Oh, I'm talking to somebody today. Let us continue. He says, even so, if it has not works, faith alone is dead. Yea, a man may say, you have faith, but I have works. Show me your faith without your works, and I will show you my faith by my works. Oh, wait a minute now. Wait, one. Hold the line. Oh, man, I'm bringing the house down. The minister had to hit me in the head with that one, y'all. Show me your faith by your works. For by man's works is his faith justified. Look at this. He said, you believe that there is one God. You do well. The devil also believes that, and they tremble. But will you, O vain man, know that faith without works is dead? Think about that for a minute. You could say you believe, but if you ain't saving nobody, family, you ain't paying no charity, you ain't selling no papers. Oh, you ain't giving nobody no ride. You ain't giving nobody something to eat. What kind of faith is that? That's like a man telling a woman, baby, you know I love you. I sure do. I love you and all these children we got right here. How can you love this woman and the rent is past due? How can you love her and the lights is cut off? How can you love her and ain't no gas in the car? You can prove your love by putting some gas in the tank. Oh, yeah, you could prove your love by bringing some groceries home. Yeah, you could prove your love by making sure your children ain't doing like the Isley brothers and hearing footsteps in the dark because the lights is cut off. Steve Harvey said it like this: show your love. Don't talk your love, show your love. They used to have a song say, gotta have a J-O-B if you want to be with me. Ain't nothing going on but the rent. Some of y'all know that now. Hey, I got to talk to my old heads too sometimes. Yeah. See, I can go from Migos all the way back to that right there. No romance. Romance without finance is a new thing. Keisha know what I'm talking about. Look at this. It said in the book of James, was not Abraham, our father, justified by works when he offered Isaac, his son, upon the altar? See, Abraham gave something. He was willing to give his son as a living sacrifice. What are you willing to give? And I say to you, my brothers and sisters, you know God is calling you. The Honorable Louis Farrakhan said, when you got to give up something. Ooh, wee. You know God is calling you when you got to give up something. See, Brother Ben had to make a choice. Is he just going to keep dribbling a basketball? Or is he going to give a full court press in the hood? Is he going to be a Division I point guard, or is he going to get inside the nation and get amongst our people and become a point guard? Point guard or point guard? Which one you going to be? Yeah, see, Malcolm X was a painter working odd jobs. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad asked him, do you want to paint the walls of buildings, or do you want to paint the hearts of men? Ooh, y'all don't hear what y'all not picking up what I'm putting down today, man. I'm trying to give you the secret sauce. You want the keys to power? It can be summed up in one word. If you feel powerless, you ain't doing no work. You want to feel powerful? Get busy doing something. You want to feel powerful on social media? Go live. Put your post up. Yeah, put the work in. I went to Brother Ben's Instagram when I first started following him, y'all. And I said, man, he got at that time 335,000 followers. But I wasn't paying attention to that number, because people be capping online by how many followers they got. But I looked under that section that said how many posts he put up. And at that time, the brother had 36,000 posts on his Instagram. Oh, that's a lot of shots on the Instagram court now. 36,000 posts. Some of y'all ain't got 3,600. Some of y'all ain't got 36 posts. Some of y'all ain't even got 3. Some of y'all following 1,200 people and got 0 posts. See, it's getting quiet in the comments now. Some of y'all got 7.5 posts and following 7,000 people because you busy playing follow the follower. You ain't putting in no work. That's why nobody's buying your product. That's why nobody is getting your t-shirt. That's why nobody's buying your book, because you are not putting in the work. That's called a DBW, a deposit before a withdrawal. Imagine you walk into the bank, you ain't putting no money in your account, and you get a withdrawal slip saying, I'd like to take out $500, and you ain't putting no money in the account. How you gonna get $500 out the account? Oh no, that's an overdraft. They not even gonna give you the money. Why? Because you have not deposited enough. You have not deposited enough into your account to be able to make a withdrawal. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, my bank is the hearts of my people. And as long as Allah has love in the hearts of my people for me, I will never go to the bank and write a check and it come back insufficient funds. Ooh, everything you want, black man and black woman, is right out there with your people. Yeah, Sister Melba, you got to have DBWs. So that's your checking account, right? We talking in spiritual terms. But then you need a Savior's account. That's what I want to see. How much you got in your Savior's account? How many people have you given the word to? How many people have you turned that Navy bean soup on to? How many people have you let taste that bean pie? Oh man, this is the work. Look at this. James goes on to say, you see then how that by a man's work, a man is justified not by faith only. Likewise, was not Rahab the harlot justified by works when she received the messengers and had sent them out another way? For as the body without the spirit is dead, So faith without works is dead also. I'm almost done, man. Y'all got a few more minutes. Maybe about 10 more minutes, Brother Ben. I think I can get it in about 10 minutes. Sister Alexia, I want to get this thing right now. So, what is the work? The work is the resurrection of our people. The work is going to change the reality of Black life under which we live. So if y'all willing to be audited right now, just a little lightweight audit, y'all. How long have you been in the nation? Some of y'all that got your exes and Muhammad's and all that good stuff. Put how long you've been in the nation. If it's 2 years, 6 months, just put them in the comments. I'm like they say on the internet, I'm trying to see something. Yeah, 1 year. Okay, so it's fair. All right. Yeah. How long? 13 years. There were 29 years. Oh man, I want y'all to 26 years, brother. 6 years. 25. 2 years next month. All praise is due to Allah. Just think about this for a minute now. 20 plus years, 6 years, 13 years. Here's a question. I want everybody to ask yourself this question. And that's a long time though, Brother Wesley. 4 months. That's long enough to get some work done now. 20 years, Sister Keisha. Okay, look at this. Now I'm going to ask you a real question. Let me lean up a little closer to the camera for this. And all of the time that you have been in your mosque or your study group, I want to know how many fish you personally have caught. Wait a minute. Show me the faith facts. Oh, hey, watch these comments, Brother Ben. Watch this now. If you've been in the mosque for 20 years, 26 years, how many fish? You know, it used to be an old group called Houdini in rap. They had a song called Friends. How many of us have them? You know, I remix everything, y'all. So I'm going to change that. Here go the remix, y'all. Fish. How many of us caught them? Fish. How many fish have you caught? How many? Don't be bashful now. How many fish? I'm gonna make it easy on you. That's gonna expose too much. But if some of y'all been in 20 years ain't caught 2 people. And when I say catch fish, I mean invite them to the mosque, get them in orientation class, get them to process, get them to write their letter, and get them to get their X. How many fish have you caught? No, not how many Brother Ben catch. No, you can't use Brother Ben stats. I need your fish facts. How many fish have you caught in all this time when the lessons teach us to raise the dead by the threes? No, it don't say that. It say you all get busy and help to raise the dead by the thousands. Thousands. Ooh, I knew these comments was gonna start getting quiet, see, because we talking about the work. See, the priorities is mixed up. Yeah, we want to get rich quick on Instagram. We want to be OnlyFans rich. We want to be Instagram rich. Yeah, we want to be Bitcoin rich. But the real wealth will be found in you doing the first work. Oh man, I'm coming with some more receipts now. Hold up, wait, watch this now. I'm gonna go right here. Here go another receipt right here. Look, y'all. I got receipts. Oh yeah, man. I'll be investing, right? The official guide to the ministry. I know some of y'all think y'all ministers, but look at this. Look, did you know that being a minister is 25% teaching and 75% administration? Somebody might need to put that in the comments. We always hear 75% of the work of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is with the woman, but 75% of being a minister is administration. 25% teaching. Some of y'all masters of quotology. Quotology. You got Scientologists. Some of y'all just quotologists. You can quote the book. But if I ask you to show me where's the fish, show me the faith facts. How many fish have you caught? Ooh, that tells a starking contrast. Listen to this, y'all. Here we go now. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, and I quote, before I read this, that's why sometimes when we watch the webcast on Sunday, them camera pans be real tight. They don't want to show all them gold seats. Hey, Brother Samuel, we don't want to see all them gold seats. That camera angle be real tight. Oh, so I'm the only one to see it? I'm just saying, we're not going to blame my headquarters. Look at the study group where you at. Look at the mosque where you at. What's it looking like on Wednesday night? What is it looking like on Friday night? You ever pull up to the mosque and the car lot be full of cars? You say, oh, man, it's packed up in here. You get in there, man, be 12 people in there. You see minivans pulling up. Yeah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You see them big Benzes be pulling up, and it be the only person in the car be the driver. You done pass 10,000 people to get to the mosque. See, y'all don't want, Brother Ben, you shouldn't have brought me on here. You know, I'm gonna keep it all the way real, man. Why is the mosque empty? Are you the abomination that's causing desolation in the mosque because you don't know how to talk to people? Oh yeah, you think you're better because you got your bow tie on and your little velvet suit. Yeah. You think you're better because you got your headpiece on. So you think you better than the city girls. That's what it is. You think you better than Cardi B. You think you better than the drill rapper. So you don't even stop and talk to him. But that same drill rapper, that same city girl could pass you up when they get in the mosque. Like the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said. He said, brother, I was like a piece of junk on the junk pile. And God came and grabbed me off the junk pile and shined me up and polished me up. And just like he polished me up, he could shine up the bum and make the bum shine better than you. Don't be self-righteous. Don't judge your people. Go after your people. I'm not judging my brother Dwight Howard. The man is in trouble right now. Ooh, man, Dwight Howard ain't looking good right now, bro. I ain't gonna judge him though. Because whatever we have done under the enemy of God, Master Farad Muhammad comes to throw all of our sins in the sea of forgetfulness. How many of y'all willing to throw the sins of yourself and your people in the sea of forgetfulness? Oh man, that nigga robbed me. Oh man, that nigga, he was cheating with my woman. But can you throw the sins in the sea of forgetfulness? Oh, but you want God to throw yours in the sea. See, that's a C for you right there. Not C-A-E, but C-E-E. Oh man, R. Kelly in trouble. It's so many of our people that's going. DJ Envy, the fans of Fire is burning toward DJ Envy right now. His business partner, Caesar burning a little bit. But we got something to put the fire out. Listen to what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said. He said, and I quote, "Let us not rely on the already converted ones of another ministers, but concentrating on the ability of ourselves as to how many we can bring into the fold of Islam." Ooh, Brother Ben, I'm going to say it again. He said, let us not rely on the already converted ones of another ministers, but concentrating on the ability of ourselves as to how many we can bring into the fold of Islam. He said, a good fisherman, a good fisherwoman gets no joy out of the catch of another, but is joyful over what he catches. See, that's when you fired up. See, when your fish accept, when your fish get their X, oh man, think about that feeling that comes over you when you say, when somebody stand up and do something big, you be quick to say, yeah, that's my fish right there. Yeah, man, you are joyful because of your work and your sacrifice. I do it all the time with Brother Nuri. Anytime Brother Nuri be on the Breakfast Club or wherever, I say it all the time. Hey, y'all know I was his captain. Oh, yeah, man, I trained that brother right there. That's my little nephew. That's my little bro right there. Student Minister Nuri Muhammad, man. Shout out to Brother Nuri. Y'all heard him when he was on the power call. He told y'all where he got it from. I'm saying, look at how many fish my fish is catching. Come on, man. That's my fish right there. Think about how happy the man was that caught Muhammad Ali. Ooh, think about that. Think about how happy the man was that got Brother Ben. See, you wanna get that sin up off your account. You want to get that negative mark off your credit. Go get the people. Yeah, I know you messed up. I know you're creeping in the dark, but if you want to get the sin up off of you, go get your people. I know you don't think you're worthy. I know you don't think you can talk the language the right way. I know you don't think you know enough of the teachings. I know you only been in 4 months, Brother Wesley, but you done learned more in 4 months than some people done learned in their whole lifetime. And so I say, if you just teach what you know, you will soon discover that what you know is enough to teach. Fishing, family, that's it. Fishing. You want the secret ingredient, the magic key to unlock your blessings and unlock your Savior's account. Go get the people. Remember, it ain't about how much you believe. It ain't about how much you know, but how many people can you get? Y'all see the way I'm on here teaching? I just be me. I don't try to be nobody else. And if being me ain't enough, then I'm sorry, I got to move on to the next one. Because some will, some won't. So what? Next. Y'all need to put that in the comments. Some will, some won't. So what? Next. We got billions of people to get to. Oh man, yeah, Brother Ben, y'all, man, y'all don't hear me up in this thing today, man. Y'all getting tired. That's what y'all don't want to hear no more. What time? Somebody tell me what time it is on the clock. I said I wasn't gonna be long, but I most definitely was gonna be strong. Y'all gonna remember this right here. This is gonna be one for the book. This is gonna be one of the most different power calls you ever seen right here. There we go. So we got a little bit more time, Brother Ben. I think I got just a few more minutes left, man. Now watch this, y'all. Fishing. How many fish have you caught in 2023? We in the month of October. 2023 is almost over. That's a bar right there. The month of October, the year is almost over. How many fish have you caught in 2023? How many points have you put on the board this year? Did you shoot from long range? Did you put a 3 in the bucket? Oh, did you score a free throw? That's all I'm asking. Wait a minute. We're gonna go back to the Burgundy Bible. One more time, y'all. One more time for the one time. Let me see. In case I lost one. Here we go, right here. Look at this. Look. Y'all remember the little video? Linda, listen now. Listen. Linda, listen. In the book of Luke, in the 5th chapter, in the 5th verse, we talking about fishing, right? Listen now. And Simon, who's also known as Peter, answering to Jesus, he said, Master, we have toiled all the night and have taken nothing. Nevertheless, at thy word, I will let down the net. See, Jesus saw 2 people fishing, but they wasn't catching no fish. See, some of y'all say you're fishing, but you ain't catching no fish. Remember, I said earlier, if you ain't made no distance, you ain't worked. So some of y'all been casting your net or your fishing pole, but you ain't catching no fish. Well, that means you ain't working. By the definition of work now. Come on now. Come on, we got to keep it real now. Look, so Simon said to Jesus, we have toiled all the night and have taken nothing. Nevertheless, at your word, Jesus, I will let down the net. He told, see, they had the net on the wrong side of the boat. So Jesus came and told him, hey, put your net on the right side of the boat. And it says in verse 6, and when they had this done, they enclosed a great multitude of fishes, and their net break. They caught so many fish that the net broke. That's the type of fishing I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get, do y'all know when I was on the west side of Chicago in the mid-90s, I was the captain on the west side of Chicago, Mosque number 2B. We were selling 5,000 Final Call newspapers per issue just on the west side alone. We were selling so many papers on the west side that the south side was putting our numbers in their numbers to beat other cities at that time. Y'all don't hear what I'm saying. I was taking cash money to the Final Call building every Monday, $5,000, $6,000 cash, getting 8,000 Final Call newspapers every issue. We was taking 2 and 3 bus loads over to the south side. And the Honorable Louis Farrakhan said, y'all don't have to worry about bringing no buses to the south side. One day, the south side gonna have to come by the west side. So there was a rivalry between the west side mosque and the south side mosque. Oh man, we was working. I remember at the Day of Atonement, the Honorable Louis Farrakhan gave a lecture called Young, Gifted, and Atoning. At that Day of Atonement, y'all, we brought over 300 guests. It took us so long to get the people there. We was a little late for the meeting. So imagine everybody inside of the UIC pavilion, and they got to open a special side door, and leading the pack is Brother Young Khan Don, the captain. Oh, I got a line, Brother Ben, of 300 people coming right behind me. They had to make a special section for us to sit 300 people down in the UIC pavilion. Oh, we had crucial conflict was among the group. We had psychodrama from the west side of Chicago. We brought the Honorable Louis Farrakhan to the west side of Chicago. We had 8 hours to fill the mosque up, and we packed it. Y'all can go on YouTube right now and look it up. It's called Beating Prophecy Part 2. We had 8 hours. We had Bishop Magic Don Juan on the front row. Oh yeah, we was going to go get the fish. So Jesus taught them how to fish. Look at what he said, y'all. They caught so many fish, the net started to break, and they beckoned unto their partners, which were in the other ship. They caught so many fish, they had to go get somebody else to help them with the fish. And Jesus said to them, when Simon saw all these fish, he fell down at Jesus's knees, saying, depart from me, master, for I am sinful, O Lord. See, part of why you're burdened down is because you ain't about the right. So you don't feel right going to tell somebody to come to the mosque because you ain't got it together yet. Says, for he was astonished, all that were with him, at the draught of the fishes that they had caught. And so was James and John, the sons of Zebedee, which were the partners of Simon. And Jesus said unto Simon, fear not, from henceforth you will catch men. In other translations, it says Jesus told them, follow me and I will make you a fisher of men. So I'm going to give y'all a couple of keys to fishing. Y'all ready for this? You might want to take notes now. The first key is an L for language. You have to be able to speak the language of the fish that you're trying to catch. What do I mean? What is the language of a hungry man? The language of a hungry man is food. What is the language of a homeless man? The language of a homeless man is shelter. What is the language of somebody that don't have clothes? Put some clothes on their back. What is the language of somebody that don't have money? Money. You must speak the language. That's what the L is for. Then we go to the E. The E is for example. You got to set the example, family. You got to show what Islam is doing for you. And if he got you poor, ragged, hungry, naked, and out of doors, who gonna come follow you? Ooh, see them comments so quiet right now, King Cam. I don't see no fire emojis now. Oh no, it's getting a little light, Sister Alexia. That's all right now. I knew it was coming. After you set the example, you got to deal with the A. Oh, your appearance. Oh yeah, you got to be sharp now. You got to represent the word. You got to look good. What's the song out right now? On my mama, I look good. I look fly. On my hood, on my mama, I look. Yeah, man, you got to look fly. You got to look good. You got to look attractive. When the people see you, they got to say, where you on your way to? Where you finna go? And you ain't going nowhere but to your car. I used to have a roommate, y'all. I was so sharp, Brother Ben, when I couldn't go nowhere. I would put on a suit and wouldn't even leave the house. So my roommate said to one of his friends, he said, this man right here, the only nigga I know to put a suit on and ain't got nowhere to go. I was just that sharp all the time. So your appearance got to be right. Then after we go from the appearance, you have to have a demeanor. Yeah, you got to look confident. You can't be cocky, but you got to be confident. And you know what the key to confidence is? Preparation. That's the key to confidence. After you got your demeanor right, do you smile? Is your attitude inviting? Do you have an aura that shows the people that they can trust you, that they could talk to you? Yeah, that song right there, King Can, they done remixed it. I forget the sister, that song banging right now. That On My Mama, yeah, she done sampled that, done made it into an R&B song. And she be singing it right now. Come on, King Cam, I'm outside in these streets, man. I know what's going on with this music right here. Look, after your demeanor is right, family, you go to the E. You got to be willing to empower other people. Yeah, what can you give them to lift them up? Don't try to pull them up, but get up under them and push them up. That's empowerment. That's what Brother Ben is doing to us, y'all. That's what he's doing with these calls. That's what we are out in our community doing. We are trying to empower our people, give them the tools they need to be successful. And then you have the R. You have to be willing to resurrect them by teaching and exhibiting what you know. And when you put all of those letters together, you get leader. The L is language. The E is example. The A is your appearance. The D is your demeanor. The E is the empowerment. And that ultimately leads to the resurrection. I had something else to say, but I'm going to have to wait. Maybe Brother Ben had me to come back another time. But I just wanted to put these things on your mind. So if you got something to say to me, man, put it in the comments. If y'all want to talk to me, you already know my number's 219-299-49. And with that, I like to bring my say to a close. I thank all of y'all. And I thank you, Brother Ben, for allowing me to spend a little time with y'all, man. And I leave you as I came with the greeting words of peace. Assalamu alaikum.
Ooh-wee. My Lord. If y'all didn't get nothing out of that, I see your brother Coach Khan done brought Sister Sacred on the camera. I said, oh, I know he on fire today. Woo! Man, that was a beautiful message, man. And the most powerful part for me, and go ahead and put your number ones in the comment section. Don't be light on the ones today because he was in our business. Now, come on, let me see them number ones so we can get some feedback. But what he talked about was the mission. See, we can science it up. We can quote it. We can come up out a message to the black man. But what is the stats? I said this the other day in basketball. Hey, man, I used to be colder than Michael Jordan back in the day. We don't just say, oh, for real? Okay. What we say, where's the receipts? Where's the footage? Where the film? Where's the stats? How much did you average? See? So when there's a scripture where it says that they went to Jesus. And they say, oh, Jesus, you see all these miracles I'm doing in your name? He said, get thee away from me, you who practice law. Can you imagine thinking that you doing something good and that you a believer and you go to Jesus and he look at you and say, get thee. Oh my goodness. We don't want to go to him like that. We want to go to him with some receipts. I got this many visitors, this many guests, this many converts, this many people subscribe to this. You want to have some receipts under your belt. If we are a child of God. Now, if we just a regular human being, maybe we can say, I pay my bills. Maybe we can say I pay my bills on time. If we gonna be worldly, okay, cool. The worldly things that we proud of, I got a business, maybe, I take care of my family. Those are good. But when it comes to the work of God, what do those stats look like? Because I believe once we increase those stats, all these other stats get better according to the scripture. Because the scripture says, seek ye first what? The kingdom of heaven or kingdom of God and all of his righteousness, then all of these things will be added to you. Now, I want to add something to what Brother Coach Khan said. Now, I know it got a little light down there when he talked about the fishing, and that's okay. I was afraid too. Matter of fact, one of the things I think I called him and Brother Derek for real about out of I think he out of Cali. He be everywhere though. I said, man, how do I sell this final call? I even hit a Brother Hashim. He got the pad. Because y'all think because I'm on here and I'm kind of animated, I'm fired up, that you maybe think I'm an extrovert. I'm really an introvert. You just got to see me in person. I'm just in my comfort zone right here. But in person, I'm silent. I'm just observing. I'm looking. I ain't saying much. So I was afraid to knock on the door, man. I ain't never did that. Knocking on somebody's door and they don't even know me. I gotta be the one that's introducing. That was intimidating. But over time, it got easier and it got easier. But let me add this in case we haven't been fishing. And listen, if you haven't been fishing, you can feel some type of way about yourself. But I want to say this today. And I see Brother James W. Muhammad, one of the top fishermen down here in Dallas, the South Best region. Oh, he's tuned in. You know what, Brother James? Man, I want to bring you on the power call next week. Can you do a presentation for us next week, Brother James? Brother James know how to fish. Okay. Well, my point was, if you haven't been fishing, remember, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. And what it say? You can make the rest of your life the best of your life. The choice is yours. But let me read this. I want to inspire y'all to fish. Look at this. He says, this is page 46 and 47 out of Closing the Gap. Oh, y'all gonna like this because we all been sinning. Oh, yeah, you may not be popular and we don't know your business like we see Dwight Howard as Brother Young Conner done say. You may not be popular, so we don't know your business like we know Blueface and Christiana. We don't know your business because you're not a celebrity, so we can't see your life like Kanye. You see what I'm saying? But no, God sees that you still got some room for improvement. So it says Allah God has to make you selfless. And only when you are selfless are you not offended by the wickedness of those whom you have come to save. See, because some of us go out there and we share it on Facebook and somebody has something slick to say and that get to us. Damn, I don't know how to defend that. So you stop posting. You don't let that affect your spirit. You trying to share it with your mother. Oh, look at what I've been learning on the power call. I'm sure checking out Minister Farrakhan. Minister who? Baby, No, we don't do that. And that hurts you. See, so look. He got to make you selfless so no matter what they say to you, it don't affect you and your mission and what you believe. Look at what this say. I do not say you are unaffected in that it does not hurt you, but you cannot respond as a natural man. See, a natural man say, ooh, that hurt. I'm not going over there again. that pain. You know, I'm not doing, not when we in this mission. We going back. Look, you must respond according to the nature of love and the nature of yourself as a redeemer. Watch this, Brother James. For Allah God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. He sacrificed him. And the son was willing to be sacrificed. See, are we willing to be sacrificed? It's a sacrifice to go out there. Knowing that somebody finna deny you. I'm talking about you go with the expectation that you might get cussed out today. When I go to the door, I might get cussed out today. When I make a post on Instagram, Facebook, I'm knowing somebody might say something contrary. They're going to send me a link. What is it? What you think about Islam? And what you think about this post? And I'm already knowing somebody finna have something to say. Right? So it's a sacrifice to stand with the minister. See, some of us are growing from this word of the minister, but you ain't letting everybody know why. Because you know it. Oh, this is a sacrifice here. If I let too many people know, they're going to get away from me. They're going to shy away from me. I may lose some deals. I may lose some money. I may lose some business. See, this is a sacrifice. My life is for the redemption of a people, and that is pretty hard. However, that is the necessary requirement to effect resurrection, redemption, restoration, and reconciliation of the soul that is lost. Now watch this, y'all. This for all of us. This for us right here. Hopefully this next sentence is gonna make you say, "Ooh, I'm finna go get me some fish." In concluding, when a person is like that, it didn't just say when Jesus is like that, Brother Coach Khan. Like Brother Coach Khan, he will always remind us. It didn't say just when Master Fard Muhammad is like that. It didn't say only when the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is like that. Oh, it didn't say only when the minister is like that. It says when a person, any of us, is like that, he has no sin. Ooh, let me read that again. In concluding, when a person is like that, he has no sin. Now he clarifies, what do you mean? He has shortcomings for sure, and he may commit sin, but by his long suffering and continuing to pull on the good nature of Allah in the people to make them better and better and better. Watch this, y'all. Allah God just wipes away sin that he has and throws it in the sea of forgetfulness and covers his sin. Woo! Because of the work that didn't Brother Coach highlight work? Look at what the book say. Because of the work that he does of redemption. This is why Jesus is looked at as absolutely perfect and sinless. Now, if that don't make y'all want to get up and do some work, I don't know what else will. Oh, if this don't make you get up and say, I'm finna go get me about 2 fish today, because I know what I just did yesterday. I know what I just did. Not yesterday, Coach Khan. I know what I just did this morning before I even came on the power call. Ooh, I got to go get me 3-4 fish today. So I just wanted to give y'all that in complimenting what Brother Coach Khan said. He did a blacktastic job, and let's get to the feedback. We want to hear from you. We got Sister Tamora. Go ahead, Sister Tamora. What did you get out of today's message from our great brother, Coach Khan?
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam.
So I just want to thank you for getting up all in my chest today. Because I'll be honest and say that Ben and Brother Cam have been trying to push me to do a podcast about femininity and modesty. And I just been sitting on my talent because I'm actually honestly scared to do so because of judgment reasons. But I'm not afraid anymore by your words because you just got up in my chest. So I am actually putting stuff together to do my podcast. So I just want to thank you for this message because it was right on time. I gained a lot of pointers from it, and I'm just grateful. So thank you, sir.
Man,
Praise
look at
be
that.
to Allah.
Praise be to Allah. Woo! We making some change. He done raised one from the dead. Hey, if you're not active, you dead. See, when you get into a casket, who clothed the person dead in the casket? He didn't. Who put his shoes on? He didn't. Who put that makeup on? She didn't. So somebody else was doing it. He was inactive. Now he got Sister Tamora. Oh, her limbs is starting to work. She brushing the dirt off. She coming up out the dead. She making movement. He done raised someone on the dead this morning. Look at this in real time. Let's go to Brother Wesley.
Assalamu alaikum. Always a pleasure to be able to listen to the brother Coach Khan. Always gets my spirit riled up. You know what I mean? So that's one thing that stood out for me for sure is the fact of, that zeal that comes from doing the work and living what you speak. As you stated, Brother Khan, you walk it like you talking. You definitely are an example of that. Brother Ben, you're an example of that. Brother King Cam, everybody that helped me in my process, whether y'all knew it or not, y'all been helping me. Being able to grow and get into understanding that what I'm doing is working. That's one thing with me, being able to start soldiering. My first time soldiering with the paper was when the Savior's Tour was here in Richmond. And ever since then, you can't get me from soldiering. You know what I mean? So I appreciate these reminders, like that acronym, that leader acronym, that's going to help me because I, for sure, I have a little baby stack. I ain't got up to the 50 and 80 papers, but I make sure that my stack is going every time I get mine. So I know it's working. I know, it's about planting seeds right now for me. But I'm just continuing to working on striving to improve my approach because I know that's that one that I know I'm struggling with is that language, is having that right language, just shedding off that old personality and not coming across the wrong way. So I appreciate the encouragement. And I know I'm gonna get some fish in before the end of the year out for sure. So I appreciate you, brother. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Yes, sir. Sister Yasina.
Hey, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
So, praise be to Allah. Thank you very much this morning, Coach Khan. I'm going to use those acronyms today in my next meeting after this one because I think they'll help the people that I'll be working with. When you spoke out of James, the book of James, and you mentioned Rahab. Rahab was in all sense, she was a prostitute. But because of her works of helping Joshua and his men to get into Jericho, she's considered righteous in history. And I say that to say to all of us, don't let your past or what's going on in your present dictate your future. Because you and I may not see ourselves as much, but to someone else, we're a lot. As Coach Khan said, we got a whole world to save. And saviors don't have time to sit back and worry about what was. We've got to think about what is and what's yet to come. So get out our own comfort zone. Let us stop Netflixing and chilling and get on our deed. We said our prayer, our sacrifice, our life, and our death are all for Allah, and that we'll associate no other God with him. So let us be found doing that. Thank you again, Coach Khan. Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, ma'am. Sister Farah.
Assalamu alaikum. I'll try to keep it as short as possible, but I have a lot to speak on because I feel like everything said today was speaking directly to me. So first off, he said, faith without works is dead. And he spoke on how there's only one of us in the history of all time. There's only one of us that has ever existed. Whatever Allah put in you to give, he put you in the world to give it, and he only gave it to you. He said, my key don't work in your lock, only you have your key. Yeah, he only gave it to us to give, and we take that away from people by not using it. We have not accepted, he said, we have not accepted the God and the person of us. you haven't accepted God in the person of you. He said that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the existence of things unseen. And what is the substance coming from you? What is your belief producing? It's not producing anything without putting in the works. Coach Khan spoke on how he went to the thrift store and he bought an original Message to the Black Man for only 25 cents because that person didn't see the value of that book. That person, his faith must have been dead. He must have been lost. Because, yes, to us, that's a very valuable book. One man's trash is another man's treasure, he said. And that applies to us as well. We don't see the value in ourselves, so we don't present ourselves. But the more we study these teachings, they teach us how to look within ourselves and how to come into ourselves, because we're reflections of Allah. So the more we study him, the more we understand about ourselves and how to become ourselves, how to accept our own and be ourselves. You can't give a gift you don't know you have. So in the whole time you was carrying something real valuable in someone else's eyes, you just haven't seen it. You haven't even presented it or given it the opportunity to be used, because you're not allowing Allah to use you through your gift. You don't think. I remember him saying, "You don't think you're worthy enough to go get your people, but what you know is really enough to go get your people. It's not about how much you know; it's about how many of our people you can reach and go get." He said, "You ain't catching no fish because you're not working. The fish you can't just sit in one spot and the fish come to you. You have to go to where the fish are at. You have to go get the right bait, go get the your rod or net, and go over to where the fish are at. Yeah, we have to go get our people. They over there waiting on their savior to come from the sky. We have to go and be their savior because Allah works through us. Part of our submission to Allah, part of our duty to Allah is going and getting our people. So if a Muslim is one who submits to Allah, can we call ourselves Muslim if we're not going and getting our people? That's all I had to say. Assalamu alaikum.
Well,
Keep teaching now.
Praise be to Allah. I want to share something from the YouTube. Brother, you killed it. My fiance left when she heard Brother Khan, and it's KHAN, killing haters and non-believers, earlier. But when she returned, she was stuck in her seat, mouth wide open, saying, "Brother is on point. Thank you, soldier." We got Kos Gwala. Let's look at what Kos Gwala say. He said, "This brought me to tears this morning, reading the persecution of the righteous." Whoo! Man, let me see. I don't even think I put that one up on there. It is. Put that thing up on the screen right there. Look at that. My. And before we not through yet, don't go nowhere. I want to, because I know y'all get to leaving. Look at this. Fresh off the press, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan will be speaking this Saturday. I don't know if y'all know or not. NOI.org. Now, it says the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam versus the ADL. Woo!
The real
My
versus
Lord.
battle.
If you not up on Saturday, at, what is that, 10 Pacific, what is that, 12 p.m. Central Time, make sure that you up. We're going to send this out throughout the app, so everybody going to get the message. We're going to send them reminders. Everybody. Matter of fact, we doing a special power call. Doing a special power call. We gonna watch this together as a power call community. And just like always, we're gonna give our feedback at the end, but we're gonna do it live this time. Oh, that's a great idea that just came to mind. We are watching this. You can go to NOI.org though. But if you want to watch it together as a community, we gonna watch this thing together this Friday, Saturday, 12 p.m. Central Time. Okay, let's get back to, I see Brother Daniel 6X with your hand up. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. All praises due to Allah. I was blessed to see our great brother last night in study group in Gary, Indiana. So I'm glad he informed us that he would be on this morning. This is right on time because I've been in the nation 26 years. I always, strive to fish. And when I say not enough, it's just that. I can't recall the number. It definitely wasn't high enough for 26 years. In the Supreme Wisdom, we're told to raise the dead by 1,000. And that's Master Fard Muhammad. If he said that, then he will help us do that if we put ourselves in the right position. What he said makes me think of when Jesus said, if I be lifted up in the earth, I will draw all men unto you. So if I'm not doing that type of fishing, then the Honorable Elijah Muhammad hasn't been lifted up in my earth. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan hasn't been lifted up to where I'm magnetic enough with him through me to bring the people in. So it also reminds me of what we were studying last night in Closing the Gap, where we were asked how many times after observing an action or inaction on the part of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan have you thought or said to someone that was wrong, and what effect did your conclusion have on your involvement in the Nation of Islam's activity? Early on, I said, no, I've never thought such. Then I looked at my actions and said, hold on 1 minute. Thought perceive action. And if my actions don't line up, faith is not what works, then there's something going on in my thinking that's causing me to not be active in my sole purpose. So I had to rethink that. And I had to say, it's easy to say one thing out your mouth and it's not in your heart and do another. So it just really was a deep reflection, and it made me rethink that, because we were asked this question for a reason. We wasn't asked this question because the thoughts is right. So it just made me really think and reflect and get more deep in my introspection of self to do better. So I thank brother for delivering what he has delivered. I have been doing a better job at fishing as of recently, but I want to do better because Mos Marion needs to be filled, and it's just a lot of work to be done. We had a great turnout for part 1 of Student Minister Ishmael's message. This morning definitely re-inspired me to take stealth and to beg Almighty God Allah in the person of Master Fard Muhammad in the name of his 2 messiahs to do better. And the brother said something really key about the key, and that we are all the key, and that we're all connected. So it made me think that Master Fard Muhammad called me and us to the nation if we're not sent. And that calling means there are people tied to my resurrection. Otherwise, he wouldn't have called me if I wasn't able to do the work. So it's just a question of me submitting and obeying, believing, having a faith, and like the brother said, the God within, feeding that and getting to work. All praise is due to Allah.
Praise be to Allah. Yes, sir. I got a quick question. How many of you all on the YouTube side or Facebook, you have not signed up for the Power Call community app or the site just yet? Just put me in the comment section. There's a reason I'm asking. How many of y'all have not just yet signed up on www.thepowercall.net? I got a special announcement that I have to make at the end of this. Okay, so don't go nowhere. Don't leave, because I'm talking about this is a special announcement that you don't want to miss at the end of this Power Call, okay? Let's go to Sister Sacred.
Peace, family. Good morning. I want to thank Coach Khan this morning for his inspiring message. All this week, I know, Brother Ben, you've been talking about us, getting us up off of camera, getting us onto camera.
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
You got me out of my comfort zone, Coach Khan. I'm up early. I'm on Pacific Standard Time. It's like 6 and 7 this morning. So I just threw something on and I'm on here. I'm not saying I'm going to be on here next week, tomorrow, all the time, but y'all saw me at least one time. You mentioned, Coach Khan, that you were talking to the down and trodden, but you're also talking, I felt you were talking to me as well as just being comfortable. And that's what I've been working on myself or trying to do. How am I going to leave my legacy? What am I going to be out here, known for 100 years from now? So you're not just talking to those that are down and out. You're talking to those who think that they comfortable and cool and like, okay, I don't need to do nothing else. Everything is flowing good. I'm good. But no, I do have to do more. I do have to push myself. And that's what I've been learning all this week from the Power Up community and from everyone. And just I know when I'm talking about subjects that I'm well versed in or well knowledgeable about, I can go and not stutter at all. But amongst this group here, when we're talking about, thinking of God or, changing our thought process, I stutter, I'm learning, I'm a baby. So I don't even have a fishing pole yet because I'm still, in the water and I'm swimming and learning. I'm still trying to even pronounce words correctly. Even assalamu alaikum. I get embarrassed because if I mispronounce it, I just rather just say peace, because I'm familiar with that. So I'm still learning. I just want to thank you this morning. And let me see, was the acronym that you use, leader. That's very good. And I can fall back on that. And that's all I have to say this morning. I thank you and I thank everyone. You guys have a nice day.
Thank you, Brother Ben. If I may, to my sister, don't go nowhere. See, just you saying what you said, you don't know how many people you impacted because you had the courage to say, I don't know everything. I don't know everything. You think I wasn't nervous? I might not show that I'm nervous, but why would you not be nervous to come in front of God's people? There's always this part of you that wants to put yourself down. No, God came to pick you up. And how many of us, when we saw a baby take the first few steps, we clap for that baby. We encourage that baby. We stick our arms out. We want to see the baby take his first steps. So, sister, you did a magnificent job to come on here and get on this camera and do what you did. So now you build on that. You know what I call it? That's, in your case, that's not an itty bitty win. That is a major win. So now you build on top of that and you keep going because you prove to yourself that you can do this. There are people that are born just to hear your voice. And you have an obligation to go after those people. They are waiting on you. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he had a stammering tongue. Moses didn't feel comfortable. He didn't want to go to Pharaoh. He said, pick my brother Aaron. Pick Minister Farrakhan. He can talk. I can't talk. God said, well, who made your mouth? So as long as God is with you, who can be against you? Don't worry about that. So you did a magnificent job. And my sister Farah, sister Tamara, all of y'all, man, look, come on out of that shell, y'all. It's time, because we just gonna sit and it's just gonna get darker and worse and worse and worse. And we could have helped somebody. And you got it sitting up in you. Don't worry about what you don't know. Just focus on what you do know. Just teach the part that you understand. That's enough. It's millions of people that don't even know how to say Assalamu alaikum. It's millions of people that never even heard the name Farrakhan. So, but y'all all a special and unique family, and you have something that the world is waiting on. So I just wanted to say that to encourage my sister Sacred. Come on, stay on that camera now. Every time it's time. Get on that camera. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. So I just wanted to say that to you. And you inspired me just from doing that. So thank you.
Thank you once again. I do have to step away, Brother Ben, I have some workers outside I have to go tend to, but I'll be back.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Next up, we have, oh man, this is a great power call this morning. We got the great Sister Shalon.
Oh my goodness. This is such a great, great power call. Young Khan, this whole presentation from you took me way back to when I first met you with this Khan After Dark. I will never get that out of my head. Thank you so much for that. I'm on here now with this bonnet because Khan, you say even with a bonnet on. So I'm off this camera, even with my bonnet on, because it's just a word, just a message to get out. Yes, as Sister Sacred said, we all have this little bit of nervousness. I'm always nervous when I get on the camera. The reason or even nervous to even speak, not just be on this camera, but to speak. I don't even believe I speak as I do now. Thank you, Khan, for the After Dark, because you have me speaking. Slowly, but surely, I've come out of a shell. I'm not completely out of my whole shell, but little by little, I'm definitely not what I was. So I'm thankful for that. And it's all started with this, with you, Brother Ben X, in the digital real estate, and me being introduced to young Khan, my coach Khan. Thank you, sir. Okay, so what a few points I got, and I'm so thankful to be able to even express them. So that's my growth. I'm thankful for that. I do want to be amongst the ones remembered for the work that I do. I have so much work that I have to do. When you mentioned about how many years we've been in, yeah, you saw my number. And then you want to come behind that and ask how many fish we got in. Yeah, I was amongst those that was dry when it came to answering that question. I have work to do with my young sisters, my women who have been traumatized by childhood, by being violated when they didn't ask to be. So I know I have so much work to do. What it is that's holding me back from speaking as I need to, I don't know, but I know I'm going to get there. This belief and effort, belief and effort. I have all the belief in me that I can do this, and I know I can do this. I put in the effort. I hope I said that right. I put in the effort. But I know it's not enough effort because there's so much work to be done. So I'm definitely not putting in as much effort as I need to. Be unafraid to put in the work. I'm getting there. I really am. I'm putting in work, but I know it's not enough. I'm getting there. Thank you for that. We don't believe in the God in self. No, I know, because I've learned about the God within. Why it is that I don't tap into it as strongly as I need to, I don't know, but I'm getting there. I'm looking forward to it. And every day I'm trying to be the greatest version of myself because I know there's greatness in me. I am a great woman, and I have no doubt about that. It's just me doing what I need to do to get greater. The real labor of Islam is working on myself. I love working on myself. Every time I do something that enhances my growth and brings more knowledge to myself, I am on fire. I love it when I learn. The keys to fishing, the acronym, the language, yes, I'm so all into that. And somebody wrote it down in the chat, in the comments, and I snapshotted it. I couldn't get all of them written down because I had the baby in my hand and she was doing her own thing. So she threw me off a bit, but that's okay because I took a snapshot of it. So I'm going to get back with that. And lastly, you just said there are people born just to hear my voice. I remember Marquise back with her, and when her and Coach Khan, because I took their class in the digital real estate, I remember her telling me about my voice. And I'm so mad at myself because I also remember in the very beginning when I saw it has something to do with the voice. And I feel I'm missing so much money because of that. Right now, it's time for me to come out of my shell. It's been time for me to come out of my shell, but I'm coming. Teach what I know. Thank you, Coach, for telling me to teach what I know. I know I don't know a lot, but what I do know, I know. It's just a matter of me teaching it. And the only thing that has me to not teach it as I want to is the stammering tongue. And I know it's not as bad. You can't tell right now because I'm on fire and I'm shocked at myself right now, but I'm happy to teach what I know. That's what I'm getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to teach what I know. I haven't seen the comment. I'm going to have to go back and look at the comments, but It's time for me to teach what I know. I know this fear, and I know better. I know better about this freaking fear. I don't know why it snatches me or does whatever it does to me when I get ready to say what I have to say. I have so many notes, so many things to speak on. It's crazy. Why I won't just get on there and push that button and speak. But I'm gonna fix that too. Y'all just bear with me. Just look out for me because your sister coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. That's all I had to share. I believe that's all I had to share. But Con, you just did it today. Good God Almighty, you did it today. And I'm thankful for you. And Brother Ben, thank you for you being you and you doing this. What? Thank you. Today was great. And I'm going to shut my mouth and let the next one go. I hope I wasn't too long. I love y'all. I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy. I'm going to shut up.
Yes, ma'am. Brother Jax. Remember, don't go nowhere, y'all. We got that surprise at the end. We got a few more people that's going to share.
Assalamu alaikum, family.
Alaikum
Man, going back to what Sister Sacred said, when she said she be nervous, and when I first got on the power call, before I got on the power call, I was nervous, and I used to be thinking like, you know what, they not gonna accept me, they not gonna listen to what I'm saying. I ain't joined the Nation of Islam, they ain't really trying to hear me, so I was skeptical, and I got on here every time when I first used to get on. I used to hear my heartbeat all the way in my ear. Like, I know they hear it. I know they hear me nervous, and why I can't get on here and talk, confident and loud how these other men are speaking. So I understand what they're saying when they say, it takes time. And me, as of right now, of course, being new, when she said, I don't even got a fishing pole yet. I'm still a fish on the hook. This is what my goal is, but I'm still a fish on the hook. I haven't taken the steps that I need to take to join the nation and, further my life in the knowledge and learning. But right now I look at myself as, a fish on the hook, but I'm yelling to the other fish about this bait. Like, there's some good bait over here, man. Y'all got to come try this bait out because I'm eating good and I'm feeling good. I'm full and I'm getting the word. But going to my notes, when he was talking about the pharmacological warfare, and I've been to prison, so the pharmacological warfare that they have going on with Black men, I've seen men younger than me. I'm 34. I've seen men younger than me growing breasts from the pills that they taking every day. That's keeping them mentally, spiritually, and physically asleep and dead. They ain't working out. They ain't waking up. They waiting for pill call. They waiting for their next fix. So I understood them. And when he said God means force and power, work without faith is dead. I said in a world, one person in the world, you might a lot of us say, I want this, I need this. Or, well, you know what, I'm gonna have faith and I'm gonna put it in God's hand. But don't do nothing after that. They just sit on the couch, watch TV, watch their daily programs, continue on with their daily life and don't put in no works. And then when your faith don't come through because you ain't put in no works and you don't get what you want, you upset. And you done lost your faith in God because your works is just dead. Now you ain't doing nothing. So I understood that as well. And it kind of like hit me. And when he said, you got to realize that God in you, a lot of people come, you talk to yourself and be like, why am I special? I ain't special. I ain't special. I don't do nothing. Well, you are special. Like he said, he only made you one of you. He didn't make you and then give you a carbon copy and say, hey, this the other you. When you die, he going to take over. So that really hit home. And I just today when he said, I'm speaking for the ladies with the bonnets, the people that's going to the gas station at 2 a.m. I was him. I'm going to get what I'm doing out at 2 a.m. I was in the street life. So he was speaking at me, and it just hit home. And then that's all I like to share, family. I thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Yes, sir. Brother Samuel. Brother Sam, you still
One person before me doing a little quick. Come after the next person.
okay? Yeah, you coming in real choppy anyway, Brother Marcus.
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Alaikum salam.
Yes, sir. Oh man, I'm loving all the feedback from everybody. All praise is due to Allah. I'm learning so much. You know, I think I might be the only one who hasn't turned their camera on.
Come on with
But
it.
that's okay. That's okay because I have a surprise for everybody, and I think you guys really appreciate it. You know, I just want to say this is actually my first time actually sitting down and listening to Brother Young Khan the Don. I remember when Brother Ben X said, yeah, we're going to have this brother. He going to be coming on the power call and, you know, he's fire, he's this, he's that. Brother Young Khan the Don. I'm like, who's this Brother Young Khan the Don? So I'm like, okay, all right. So after listening to this brother, I want to tell you that this brother today demonstrated the difference between being woke and someone who is truly awake. All praise is due to Allah. You know, Brother Ben suggested that we take notes, so I did just that. So I want to give just a quick, short recap of what I got from this brother, from my perspective. So let me break it down real quick. Our brother words today can be categorized into 3 words: truth, scripture, and language. This brother, Young Khan the Don, demonstrated today he got into the science of what it means to work and its beneficial effects it has on health. He also talked about belief and faith. All praise is due to Allah. The brother even went into scripture and gave us that modern interpretation. He read from the 2nd book of James on faith and work. These verses on faith and work can be summarized into one word: obedience, which is doing that which is in accordance with one's true nature. And in order to obey, we have to put in work. Brother Young Khan the Don demonstrated his mastery of certain aspects of language and how to fish and speak in the proper dialect of the people in order to save and resurrect. Our brother is amazing. I fully enjoyed and found his words today fruitful. Our brother is like, he's like a horn of plenty. Go ahead and Google, ask ChatGPT or whatever you got to do if you don't know what a horn of plenty is. But the brother, he just kept giving it and giving it and giving it. All praise is due to Allah. Thank you.
Thank you.
There it is. Sister Randisha.
Assalamu alaikum. I can't come off camera today. Because normally I'm at the, you don't know, but I'm normally at the doctor's Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and today is one of those days and I'm feeling an effect. So I do want to say thank you so much, Brother Coach Khan. I also want to say thank you so much, Brother Ben. Today was a great message, as faith without works is dead. And I always think about when Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan went through surgery, and he wasn't even thinking about the effects of what he was going through in surgery, but he was thinking about the Million Man March and just everything else, and sometimes we have to play hurt. I remember Brother Arthur saying, it's just like Muhammad Ali when he was fighting Lipston, I believe, and Sonny Lipston had icy hot in his hand and Muhammad Ali couldn't see, right? Muhammad Ali didn't give up, but he had to play hurt in order to actually beat his opponent. And sometimes that is where it's at. Like, I believe in my life, like Brother Coach Khan said, is that sometimes we don't believe enough in ourselves. If the God came 9,000 miles for us, why don't we have that belief? And if 144,000 is going to be saved, it doesn't matter like what we do today, but as long as we make the progress to make sure that tomorrow is better. So me, I feel like I relate to the people who I have like really no connection with. Like, it's always prisoners, or my mom was on drugs, but it's always a drug addict, or it's always at use risk, or just certain people. I just be like, dang. But I went to church the other day and the preacher said a few things to me, because I was in the mortuary field, and we know that once you see a dead body, that body is definitely not coming back to life, right? But when I was in the mortuary field, one of the things that the people love was they always said I was compassionate, because I always listen, right? We learned that the other day, the word listen and silent have the same letters. They're just scrambled up. But they love that I listen. And I let people take me off my post many times because I just felt like I wasn't worthy or whatever. So I said, you know what, I'm going to go back. Like, I like makeup, I like fashion, but all of these things have stopped because I feel Sister Randisha does not have the ability to do these things and the capability to do these things because I have let people take me out of my spot and take me off my post so many times. So the other day I was actually speaking with, because like I said, I do speak with the prisoners a lot or whatever. And I also wrote a poem for them because it was just, just certain things that's going on in the prison industry. I'm not sure if y'all watching the news, but it was called Jailhouse Mentality. And it said, this would probably be like the third time I ever read this poem, but it says, jailhouse mentality, why you mad at me? It's sad to be confined to an area where it's savagery. Long haul starting to close in on me. This can't be gravity. Wake me up from this nightmare turned into a tragedy. 100 years for assault and even battery. Holding his chest after being stabbed, screaming out in agony. The prison system is the tool. This is their strategy. Black men killing black men, call this fatality. Paralyze the flesh, the tears, hurt, and pain to your families. That's the reality. Now that's jailhouse mentality. If we unite, we can make it naturally. Decision making is not for everyone. Sometimes we can be thinking irrationally. Thinking that we are right is not a part of our normality. I painted a picture so that we could see it graphically. Y'all talking bad about each other. Now that's called blasphemy. Getting y'all to unite is a task for me, but the prisoners understand, like when I'm on the phone with them and I'm sharing these things, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, they understand. But back to what the preacher was saying to me the other day, I went to church, right? Because I just needed it. I just needed guidance, et cetera, et cetera. We get it from the mosque, but sometimes we just need that spiritual, like Brother Ben said, sometimes we need that church song, Smokey Norfield or Leandria Johnson. And sometimes we have to actually know that sometimes we hurt us more than anybody could hurt us. Overthinking kills. All of these things kills us. And I went to church and the pastor was talking to me as she was praying for me and she laid her hands on me and she said, listen, I want to let you know something. She said, you're going to be in rooms that you never thought you was in, that you never thought you was capable of being in. She said, and you're going to walk in some rooms and you're going to make the most secure woman feel insecure. And like Brother Ben, like Brother Khan said, when you said you was the digital real estate guy, you said, no, sir, that's not me. But that's me. I said, no, ma'am. I said, I don't never want to make another woman. I said, because if that sister's a reflection of me, then we should all. She said, shut up. I'm telling you what God told me to tell you. I said, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And then when she told me certain things, like every time I come back from Savior's Day, I work at a job, I'm fired. I'm not worried about the job. All praises due to Allah. Because I know that I have faith. So I walk by faith and not by sight. So assalamu alaikum. That's all I wanted to share.
Wa alaikum salam. Yes, ma'am. Somebody asked, how do I join the power call? All you got to do is go to www.thepowercall.net, www.thepowercall.net. And remember, don't go nowhere. I got a special announcement about the power call, something that's going to take place, inshallah, tomorrow. All right, let's go to Sister Diane.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Look, I didn't used to know how to say that either. I still don't really know how to spell it, but I haven't put that effort in, so forgive me, but I know how to say it. I know you're making me sit up here. And I always have so much to say, and I'm going to let y'all fill in the blank because I don't know every word either. But what's the phrase when you want to say something and you should because of the person that just spoke? I should be remiss or something if I don't speak. Coach Khan the Don, you were on fire today and you know it. I had the plum pleasing pleasure of Coach Khan the Don being my personal coach. Oh, you didn't put the baby in the picture. Now I really can't focus. And I learned so much from Coach 2 years ago. I wasn't shy in front of speaking in front of people because I was in network marketing and that brought it out. But I was in my space and I was in a very bad place in my life when I met Coach Khan. But he brought, just like Brother Ben the other day, brought out of me, birthed some things that I was like, no, I don't want to do that. No, because I'm not having anyone hold me accountable, but I respect them so much. I do what they say. And when Coach Khan had me on, I used to be on social media. I'm not back there yet. But every time I looked on the screen, I said, well, what am I going to say? What am I going to talk about? He was like, you are the content. I said, damn. But every time I looked at that phone, I was like, just push the button, because he kept saying, just push the button. Just push the button. So if anybody want to go check out my IGA and all that, but I was on a healing journey then. I'm proud of myself, and we must be proud of ourselves, because if you reach one person a day, you have done some incredible blessings to someone. So when I was in network marketing and I started speaking, I didn't want to speak. I wanted to do hospitality. I like making sure everybody's comfortable and got what they need. So we were having meetings weekly at the restaurant. Well, my mentors told me, you need to come out and speak to the crowd. I'm like, oh, no. I'm nervous. I don't want to do that. I forget what I'm going to say. They said, well, you know what? I said, when I look at them, I forget what I'm going to say. They said, you don't have to look at them. Just look at the wall. They don't know that you're not looking at the wall. So when you all are speaking, I don't rehearse what I'm going to say, because you know what? I realize now that I am the vessel. It's been proven to me over and over. God is going to give you the words to say. And all you have to say is, God, Allah, give me the words to say to this person. Watch what happens. You're going to be blown away. I'm just telling you. You're going to be blown away. Just say it. Because we all have a story to tell. You haven't heard my story to the fullest yet. And I'm working on it now. And forgive me, Coach Khan, I didn't get to hear all of your message because I've started a new trucking job so that I can plant the seeds to get out of trucking. I love trucking, but I can't reach the masses that my calling has put up on me. But I'm making the money to plant the seeds so that I can be on the ground. So when I get on the ground, I'm looking for all y'all that's on here talking, showing your face on the camera, because I'm coming out strong. I do know that's my calling. And Sister Shalon, I'm very proud of you, because you lighten my light every time you speak. I may not say anything all the time, but I'm listening. I am listening. So you all speak from your heart. Don't worry about, there was a time when I didn't know how to read words. I didn't grow up reading books. I grew up playing outside, getting high, doing all that stuff. But it wasn't until I started listening, and I am a book lover. Am I a A1 student at reading? No, but you know what? I look at the word, I'm going to figure it out. So don't let anyone discourage you, please. And congratulations, sister, minister, student minister, director, Yasina. I had a whole lot. I like that long introduction, but I just wanted to say something because I'm just so grateful to be a part of this family. In my comments, I don't know if you all saw that, but I never ever have learned what I've learned over the years of listening to Brother Ben, The Nation, Minister Louis Farrakhan, getting on the calls. You know what? We have to go out there. Our people are hurting out here. And we never know from one day to the next how long we're going to be out here when our time is up. But what I'd also like to share with y'all, because I'm a speaker, I'm a talker. I don't like writing. I don't know how y'all can listen to the message and take notes. I struggle with that. Because if I take notes, I'm forgetting the message. I can't hear it. So guess what I got? A little recorder. Push your button. And even when you have thoughts and you can't write it down, get a little recorder and record it. Go back later. I'm telling you, it's 2024 is a new season. Let's all prepare. I love y'all. Have a wonderful, blessed, wonderful day. Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, ma'am. All right, let's go to Brother Eric. Great message from Sister Diane, because I be forgetting when I'm taking notes too. Sister, I'm sorry, Brother Eric, are you still here? Yeah, did I see your Brother Eric? All right, let's go to Brother Samuel. Let's see if we got his connection better. All right, let's go to Sister Melva. There we go.
Like
salam.
everybody doing? Oh my gosh. What an inspiring message this morning. Thank you so very much, Brother Don Khan. Did I get that right?
Young Khan the Don.
Young Khan the Don. Okay. I mean, really inspiring. Just everything you said just was like, wow. You really put me on notice in a lot of areas. I really appreciate that. I got a couple of things I want to say. You had mentioned to one person, you may be the world, or to the world, you may be one person. And I think about a situation where I met this Haitian woman, and she was sharing with me, her English was not that good, but she was sharing with me that her grandmother died from a generational curse where she could not go to the bathroom and have a bowel movement every day. She would have a bowel movement maybe every 2 weeks, a month could pass. And when she shared that with me, I immediately changed her diet and had her to eat just vegetables. Took her off all meat, no frozen foods, just fresh vegetables. And I had her to do that for a week. Nothing happened. So I said, okay, well, let me give you 9 teaspoons of castor oil. She took it, nothing happened. That just blew me away, okay? Now, I grew up where we got a cold, we had to take castor oil and it moved you, okay? But it was like she was anesthetized like an elephant. It didn't move her at all. So then I said, oh my gosh, I said, let's try this. I went to the store and I bought a pound of butter. And I cooked that butter for about 20 to 25 minutes. I made what's called clarified butter. And I told her, I want you to continue eating only fresh vegetables. Do not use olive oil. Do not use anything but this clarified butter that I have made for you. I want you to use it a little liberally in your vegetables. Let's see what's going to happen. She did. And she went to the bathroom. I mean, she really went to the bathroom, right? Not just one day, it cured that problem that she had. I learned that from Maharishi Ayurveda, using ghee. So I pretty much cook with ghee, and I've used it also as a laxative. But castor oil came to my mind first. But to this day, she is totally cured from that problem. So the thing is, what I've also learned is to put your bucket down wherever you are. Always looking when you're having conversations with another, if they're going to share something, a problem or something that you may have an anecdote for, and share that with them. So, and another thing that you have shared is with the letter L and learn is you give the people what they need. Not in learn, but leader. The first letter, you give them what they need. You meet them where they are. If they're hungry, then you feed them. If they don't have clothes and they're naked, you clothe them. So those were my takeaways. I have a whole lot more, so I don't want to hog the line. And I really appreciate everybody on this call. This has been so fulfilling for me today. I have been really fed. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Brother Ben, for the platform. I get my therapy when I come. I'm so very grateful. Have a very beautiful day. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Maybe that was a little, maybe that was a little clarified butter that they had on the call today.
Let's try Brother Eric one more time. Going once, going twice. Brother Eric. Brother Eric. Brother Eric. There you go.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
All right. My bad. Assalamu alaikum, family.
Walaikum salam.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Hell is low.
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum. I just got a little something to say. The one thing that I kind of took from it, can't really take notes. I'm always in transition, but I do appreciate meeting people where they are. That's the one thing that I hadn't joined the nation. Like I say, I'm very new to the teachings, but not new to Islam. And, I love the fact that you can, be yourself. And that's a great, great takeaway that I got from it, because in studying some of the other teachings that actually came from the nation, these bros talk a whole lot, about the way you say something, or the expressiveness of something. And it sounds great. It sounds good, but nobody feel it. So I don't feel it all the way. I used to be a hood guy, and, I love the teachings, but I didn't understand it all. I just, when I became a fireman, I'd reach out to a whole lot of people, and I see them where they are in their space on a daily, at their worst, from you name it. I've seen it, been there. So I've been on the job 27 years. I'm not a young fellow. But the thing about it is, meeting people where they are. So when the young people do either get on the job, or when I'm interacting people in the street, the one thing that I do see is this. I noticed that they react to my reaction. So the teachings that I've been receiving through the power call and everything, what that's helped me to do is control my reactions to them, to keep me from pushing them away. And I just get them little baby, what they say, give them little bits and pieces of Islam, even though I'm not a member. And I feel like I am a member, but, I hadn't wrote my letter. I've been to class. It's just a lot working on me right now. I'm getting worked on. I'm real roughed up right now. And he had to rough me up because I'm a hard head dude. And so I got roughed up. I'm a little gimpy. So, he made me gimpy, so I can't fight no more. So that took that fight off me, because I was known in the streets for my thumping. I was known in the streets for a whole lot more. So, I had to get weighed down, because even though I had that other off-brand stuff that I was learning, it wasn't enough to reach somebody else. And that's what it's all about. And first, adjusting yourself so I can reach somebody else. So I love that energy. I love what Brother Khan done saying. I love your music. I'm a fan. And also, I just want to encourage others, like somebody gonna see somebody, like somebody might get reached in one way, but the younger brothers, they get reached. Like for me, they mess with me, and I never would have thought these young cats, street dudes, that with the tats in their face, and doing things that I know we wouldn't have done. We wouldn't mess with grandmama. That was off limits. But these cats will. But they like respect me, and they say, "Man, you a real N-word," and I be like, "Yeah, bro, but we all are, what I'm saying, but we just don't know that we are." But that's all I want to say. I appreciate it. And I'm going to leave you as I greeted all of you family. Assalamu alaikum.
We can't hear you, Brother Coach Khan.
I say, walaikum salam. Hey, Brother Eric, you sure got an X sitting up there on the screen. I don't know where it came from, but just keep on going. You officially get that X. But man, you in the game. Look, just because y'all don't have an X don't mean y'all not in the nation. If you black, you in the nation. You just might not be a registered member inside of the mosque. But The population of the original nation, the last time I checked, was 17 million. With the 2 million Indians makes it 19 million all over the planet Earth, is 4,400,000,000. So Brother Jack's in the nation, Brother Eric in the nation. We in the nation, we just might not be in the mosque. And as long as we think mosque, we will never build a nation. We can't even get all the people in our city in that building or that study group that we got. So we got to come out of that. Just like they have prison mentalities, we also have mosque mentalities. And we got to get out of the mosque mentality and get into nation building. The minister just don't talk to Muslims. 82% of the people that was at the Million Man March in 1995, 82% of them were Christians. Just think about that for a moment. And there were others and Muslims in there, but it was dominant majority Christians. So don't never discount yourself. And y'all do this while y'all talking. Y'all tend to focus on what's wrong with you, what you're not getting right. You ain't came out of your shell. No, every day find something to celebrate productive that you did, and you'll find yourself moving a lot faster because you become what you think about. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you, Brother Eric.
Praise be to Allah. All right, family, y'all ready for the news? Are y'all ready for the news? Let me check something real quick. We may have already done it. Okay, we may have already done it. All right, let me check it. All right, so I had a phone call yesterday. We right there. I had a phone call yesterday. And I got some confirmation, something involving the minister now. Now, don't get too excited. Just listen, just come on now. We may have something very exclusive tomorrow, and we can get to 1,000 members. Now, we got 994 members. We are 6 members away. Let me zoom in. Hold on there. Hold on. Y'all see that? We are 6 members away from having 1,000 people. Y'all couldn't even see that. I didn't zoom it in already. There we go. Y'all can see that. We got 6 people to go to be at 1,000 members in the Power Call. So go to www.thepowercall.net. Got a phone call. I was on the phone yesterday. I said, man, can we make this such and such happen tomorrow if we can get to 1,000 members? He said, yes, sir. Let me go back to my team. And I called him back, and he said, hey, man, it's been confirmed. Now, I'm not telling you what it is. You just got to show up. And it's so exclusive that we will not be live tomorrow on YouTube and Facebook. Just letting you guys know. This will be all Zoom. And even if y'all not premium members, y'all will get access to the Zoom too, just in case y'all wondering. So y'all got to be inside the community to get access to the Zoom link. Okay, whether you're free or paid, you're going to get access to the Zoom link. We will not be streaming this on YouTube and Facebook. We're going to together on the Zoom. So go sign up, www.thepowercall.net, and we got a special thing. Tomorrow morning, inshallah. It's been confirmed. I was trying to call them back while we was on the thing, but I didn't get an answer. Just trying to get just double, triple confirmation. But I think we got confirmation. So tomorrow morning, www.thepowercall.net. I think y'all are going to really, really, really love this. So thank you all for tuning in. Inshallah, tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Central Time. Make sure you sign up in the app. All of the information and the links will be given to you tomorrow inside of the app. And again, we'll see you guys tomorrow. And thanks again. And make sure before y'all go on about y'all day, I know y'all kind of gave some testimonials, but everybody didn't speak. Go inside the Power Call and go to testimonials. Let me show y'all how to do it before we get up out of here. Because, you know, Brother Coach Khan love to know the thoughts, just like the minister. He always wants to know, what did the people think? And just so y'all know, I'm already knowing Coach Khan finna chop this live up so much, y'all finna be all on it. I know he thinking about the content idea right now. I'm going to use this. I'm going to take that. Oh, y'all better get ready. But let me show y'all how to access the Power Call and where to give y'all testimonial at. So when you go into the Power Call website, this is what you go to, and then you're going to come over here to the side, right here where it says testimonials. You're going to hit testimonials, and then just type your testimonial. You can even upload a video if you want to, but you can type your testimonial and post it so that, you know, Brother Coach Khan can see how he was able to impact and affect people. And before we get out of here, don't act like we Negroes just because it's Coach Khan now. Brother Coach Khan, if you can give us your cash app. Now, he done resurrected the dead today. Oh, man. He done solved some problems today. That problem book say, hey, man, when you solve problems, you get a little, we get a little reward. So, listen, Coach Khan, and listen, this time, he had a 1-day notice. Something just hit me. I said, Brother Coach Khan, you want to teach tomorrow? Yes, sir. He was ready in less than 24 hours. So let's hear it and let's see where Brother Coach Khan the Don cash app is so that we can sow a seed into him. So his cash app is $1 Young Khan. Okay? $1, the number 1. So the number 1, YOUNGKHAN. Okay? KHAN, not CON. KHAN. So again, $, the number 1, Young Khan, KHAN. If you guys would like to support this brother, man, and sow a seed into him because he did a blacktastic job. He got Sister Tamora says she finna come up. He got Sister Sacred to come on camera. Oh, this is my first time seeing Sister Sacred on camera. So you know he did a blacktastic job doing that. So make sure that you guys support our brother, man, and show some appreciation for the time that he gave today. With that being said, I thank you all. I thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Uh-oh. Man, I hate when that happens, man. I be sitting back and I'm just I'm thinking out of man, I'm thinking how to edit that thing smooth. Golly, let me try that again. Boy, that technology, boy. See, y'all ain't the only ones mess up with your technology. Y'all ain't the only ones. Let me try this one more time. Okay, hold on. Yeah, okay. I think I got it. Let me try that one more time. We're gonna go back. All right, y'all, and inshallah, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Central Time. Assalamu alaikum.
Is Brother Ben here? Brother Ben. Now, Ben got a heck of a program. A lot of people listening to Brother Ben. And Ben tells them about the minister. And Ben tells them about the minister.